search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you've got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for with the key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for with the key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for with the key. Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, babe, yeah, I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, yeah, lock me up for with the key. You can't restrain me, you can search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you've got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for with the key.
Yeah, you see the thing?
Hey,
What? Who? What now?
there's one more.
One more what?
There's one more press conference today.
I was sleeping under the table. I don't.
Okay.
What happened?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh, you just put the passcode in for the door.
Yeah, I did.
This one might be better, Vinny.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm ready
yeah.
to go.
All right. Sony,
Yeah.
the people of PlayStation,
Okay.
are looking to start in about half an hour. And we are here at GiantBomb.com.
All of us.
All of us. Austin?
Yeah.
How are you holding up?
I'm here. I'm here. I had some convenience store sushi. It's gonna power me through this.
Always a great idea.
Yes.
Always a
Tongue.
great idea.
Also some string cheese.
These ladies love convenience store sushi.
I love a convenience store. I don't.
Oh,
I
we
draw-
rehearsed this
way to be
beforehand.
I draw lines.
You signed
I
the
draw
paperwork. You
lines.
said
You're messing this up for me.
Brad, how's that banana?
Hang on, let me.
oh,
Whoa. Well,
Yeah, James Bond over
The
Going
there.
whole
well.
thing is falling apart.
It's
new
got
fruit
appeal.
ninja.
It's just banana. It's just banana. It's not that gross.
hey Rory, could you grab me a napkin, please?
Oh man, we have this tablecloth. Just it's fine. Alex,
Hi.
what are you rubbing on the tablecloth down at your end?
Thanks.
Water. Trying to get clean.
You never fail to disappoint.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan,
I ate a bunch of truck stop green apple licorice and a couple bites of peanut butter cookie that I had to stop chewing because we're going on the air, but it helped out.
okay. Vinny, as you've been asleep under the table,
Yeah.
enjoying a beverage out of this fine Giant Bomb coffee receptacle. You don't have to put coffee in it.
No,
You can put whatever you want in it.
but it will turn to coffee. It's the weirdest thing.
I know. I've got this ice cold Rockstar recovery here that I'm going to crack open,
Cheers.
and we'll see how it goes. I got to shake it to make it extra coffee, and we'll see how this goes.
The koozie at that point?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It doubles as a koozie.
Okay.
Spare no expense.
Spare no expense. The GiantBomb.com coffee cup. You can get yours at store.giantbomb.com, along with a new hoodie and a new T-shirt. Perfect for spilling Rockstar recovery on.
So tell me about this Sony.
Sony. All right,
Entertainment,
they
yeah.
sell television sets.
Fantastic.
They're in the movie business.
Okay. The movie.
They put out Michael Jackson albums.
Okay.
They own Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah.
And now
Secrets out.
virtual reality.
Oh yeah.
Watch movies in your mind with the goggles. Put on the goggles. See the truth.
I won't put the
Sony.
goggles on. See the truth.
see the truth.
Sony. That's their slogan.
Go
See
on
the
clear.
truth.
Okay. It's just gonna be. Well, I guess I was gonna say it's just gonna be consumer buy signs everywhere, but that's kind of what it is.
That's kind of what it is.
That's kind of what it is.
That's kind of what it is. This is E3.
I can't take the glasses
That's
off.
there's no. You can dig your eyes out of your skull, and the message will still find a way in.
That's virtual reality.
That is real reality.
So we see Morpheus here.
yes,
Okay, definitely.
100%. There will be some virtual reality.
Is
at
this,
this thing.
is this the press conference Morpheus shows up at?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the press conference that Morpheus will show up at. There was a story in Wired this morning. We keep talking about it, but that Trackmania game that Ubisoft just showed, that'll be Morpheus enabled for virtual Trackmania, which sounds like a scary nightmare.
Harrowing.
But that's the type of life that I like to lead. Is the Trackmania lifestyle, which is
wherever it
scary
takes you.
and harrowing.
Wherever
and,
it goes.
Yeah, wherever it goes,
On
I'm
the
right
rails.
there.
Yeah, off the rails.
I believe in life after love.
Okay, that's
Austin, will the Last Guardian be at this press conference? Yes or no? Go.
Yes.
Brad,
Maybe.
you,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
he said maybe, so I'll say maybe.
Wait, no, I'm changing mine to yes.
Wow.
Wow, wait, that's all yeses?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It
happening.
fucking better be. Is my
Okay,
answer.
Drew says no. I'm gonna go with solidarity. I'm gonna say no.
Video team says no.
Yeah, video team said Jason. What do you
Jason
say?
does not
Jason
weigh
say?
in on this.
One game, never heard of it.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's the smarter approach. I think I say it again. Like, if it doesn't show up here,
Yeah.
then there's Gamescom and there's TGS. But if it doesn't show up in this calendar year, it's never happening.
Never.
It is now or never for the Last Guardian.
Or it shouldn't.
Or it shouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you think about when that game went off the rails and went dark to
Yeah.
now, there's been enough time to scrap an entire game and make it again
Yep.
for the PS4, unless they get out here and say, oh, it's VR now, because fucking who cares? And then delay it another 3 years to make it work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's. If it's that.
What is that game? I don't even know what that game is.
You
There's the
climb
dog
on
thing, but what do you...
You climb on and it flies and it's like heart.
I don't think they ever
friendship.
said.
It's a game about
They've
friendship.
never said
How much
what
of
it
that
is.
game have they actually showed? Was it that
None.
one little
There
teaser?
were two trailers.
There were 2 trailers.
Yeah, like
Unraveled.
feeds the pets the feather dragon.
Yeah,
right?
does he ever ride on it or fly around?
I don't
Or
think so.
I don't
That's a
know.
never-ending
I don't think so.
story.
Climb.
Yeah.
He does like he.
he's buddies with it.
They're buddies.
We know that.
You played Brothers?
Yeah.
It's like that, but what if instead of a brother, you have like a weird cat monster?
Okay.
That sounds way better than Brothers.
It's one of only 10 games that's better than Brothers.
Also, the guy who's hailed as like the creative genius of that series left Sony years ago.
Right.
At this point,
What
like,
series?
Like,
But wasn't the thing
well,
that
you know,
like
that team's
he
I was
didn't-
gonna say, like, it's not a series.
like he was leaving, but he was going to finish the game like it's like a consultant or something.
contractor Kojima
Yeah.
situation.
Well, that probably ended a
Of
while
course, that's
ago.
what you would say
Right.
if the,
you
the
were
guy,
a Japanese company and saving,
especially if the guy who's leaving is also recognized by the fan base as like the guy that matters. You know.
That is what you'd say.
gaming at that size, like that large of a team. There's no one man that is that important.
Yeah.
In any
So,
game,
It's a perception thing.
Yeah,
rather than-
totally.
That said, apparently Mark Cerny has been brought in. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that got debunked.
That,
Did it
I
get
think
debunked?
that might have got
Alright.
pulled out of some
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes,
Someone
that got
making
debunked.
stuff up, and Knack
But it would
actually
make
was
sense.
the Last Guardian.
Oh.
They released it a while ago, as it turns out. They just never bothered to tell anyone, and when that game didn't hit, they said, "Let's just not tell people that was really the Last Guardian all along."
Well, so Last Guardian opens the show before anybody even comes out. Is that what you're saying?
Closes.
Closes?
No, I
Like,
think it'd have to go like just fucking.
Like, just get it, like, blow
Yes.
it out.
Right
Before
away.
you totally
Nobody-
just, like, fucking...
it's-
Like, if they make it last and try to make it like it's a big deal, like, come on.
Because if it's first, it's big because it's there.
Yeah.
If it's last, it has to actually hold up.
What do they
to
close
us
If I
being
was,
Right.
exhausted.
if I was running it before anybody even stepped on stage, the show would just open from black to the trailer.
And then people just standing up in the
footage,
crowd, heads
yeah.
exploding.
No, not
just-
even that, because
Yeah.
it's like no expect. Like, a trailer's not enough. Anything
Or-
they can
or
say
a-
about this game doesn't matter
Yeah,
until
yeah.
they say it's out right now.
Oh.
That's the only thing they can do.
That's a great
to salvage
announcement.
this nightmare situation.
Yeah.
Is to say, all right, anything we say up here about this game is you're not going to believe us because of how long this has been in development. So try it for yourself. Go buy it.
It's available now.
It's available right now.
on iOS. And
Yeah, exactly. For iOS and Android, for Gear VR, put the phone in the cardboard and put the cardboard on your face.
You're
and-
gonna love it. All right, so that out of the way. Street Fighter stuff.
Street Fighter stuff. I mean, that's their big game. It's got to, it's absolutely got to be there. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Is it? You think No Man's Sky? What did they show? Like what No Man's
Space.
Sky?
I
is?
think I think that they show a thing and they say I think we get a little bit of what this gameplay is. I have an idea in my head of what it is, like really, but I think we actually see a little bit of it.
Is that a Morpheus demo?
That's a good question. I bet I would expect that Sony at some point started going up to them and
Yeah.
going like, "Hey, so
Yeah.
we got this thing?
we got this thing. Strap it to your face. Play your game with this thing strapped to your face. You should make it work with
I'm
this.
so tired.
You should make it work."
I'm so we're like four guys.
Well, we're treating your game like a first-party game,
just-
so it must be on fire at all times.
I've made
Put
mistakes.
the VR in it.
So many mistakes. I don't know what this game is anymore.
It's just the Mass Effect scanning interface for a full
Yep.
game.
Okay. And then you get on
And
a
it plays the
motorcycle.
music. It plays
and
the
then do
music
some
though.
tricks.
No, there's no more. Yeah, exactly. And then Joe Danger's there, and you just kind of play Excite Bike, the
No,
movie.
Okay. Sony also. Do you think they do Bloodborne stuff?
I hope the expansion is here. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they said already that it's happening.
Did they do a season pass for that game at all? No.
No,
Okay.
no.
What do you think the percentage is this year of non-gaming stuff on this
There,
conference?
there are PlayStation View mobile billboards driving around the city right now. That thing's been beta testing in 3 cities so far. I could see them rolling that out right now.
Yeah. It's been very successful in the market cities we've tested it at.
Oh, good.
Now we're bringing it to
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And that's I would actually consider signing up for that because of its channel lineup and canceling my actual satellite package because that's too much money.
I'm hoping for Power Season 2.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It already got confirmed. That's
Did it
happening.
really?
That's happening. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's joking.
But they need to
thing
get
that
up there
they're-
and talk about it
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
45 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll give concessions to other parts of Sony during this because that seemed like what that Powers thing
Right.
was. It was like, we got this guy. You've heard of him?
Yeah, but like they got dinged so hard. Oh, that's GameSpot footage. They got dinged so hard for who was comic book guy last year.
Brian Michael Bendis?
Yes, I think that was him.
Well,
Powers
he's the Powers
guy?
guy.
Is that whatever comic book guy they had just got up there and talked for like 10 straight
That was
minutes.
Bendis, yeah.
And people raged about that, so I wonder if they try to keep it on track a little.
I bet it's one of those things where like they can only like fight that stuff off so much, being that Sony is such a large corporation with so many different tendrils.
Sure.
Right.
Some of them are going to weave their way into that press conference,
Yeah.
whether they like it or not.
Sure.
So they're probably stuck with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk and supposed leaks about new PlayStation Move controller type stuff,
Move 2 is the.
but that looked like
literature.
it was maybe fake.
Just the printed out thing with like typos and shit on it.
Yeah, that
so-
looked like it was maybe fake.
But it makes sense that they would have better controllers
I
for
think
that.
I think the Move is not enough, and they probably need a better input
Yeah.
solution.
It kind of ties into that Seth Luisi stuff of like,
Yeah.
that dude is trying to figure out how do we do VR motion control in a way that's interesting.
Right.
So maybe we get some vision of that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's two Move controllers duct taped together,
Yeah.
which seem to be part of his
It's like Darth Maul's
experimentation.
lightsaber,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
just move control.
But I feel like the problem with VR is you're not going to be able to see the camera that you're supposed to be holding the Move controllers in front of at that point. So
Right.
it needs something that is not based on the camera seeing these balls.
Uh-huh.
What?
You got something to say? You can share with the whole class.
Let's.
I told him a funny joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He wasn't paying attention.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers. Let's see. This would be an opportunity for them to have some Destiny stuff.
Yes.
The expansion stuff kind of leaked out.
Yeah, that's all
Sony
been
has been
confirmed.
tight with Bungie throughout all of Destiny.
Yeah.
Adam plays Destiny nonstop.
He does.
Seems to be a huge believer in it.
He made me do the Nightfall with him the other night.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an inside job.
Yeah, if they were going to get lock up any more exclusive stuff out of that thing,
Yeah.
this would be where to announce it.
And then there was no Call of Duty at Microsoft.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would look. I mean, if it ends up, if the first DLC, if the month exclusive type thing ends up going to Sony,
Morpheus
or
demo.
if it goes to no one because
there's
no one's like fighting over that stuff the same way
So then
anymore.
but I mean, if that's the case, then what? No Call of Duty on stage this year? That would be big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
the
That's
black
like a-
screen that says, "In the interest of time, we don't have a demo."
I mean, that would definitely be one of those like sign of the times.
But also,
things.
like, you have to say, like, if they did put Call of Duty up on that stage, are they just picking up Microsoft's scraps?
Right.
Well, now
Or
if
did they outbid them and win it? Like,
Not-
was it a hectic bidding war, or
is
is
it
Microsoft
even-
just like,
is that even a desirable thing to have at this
Yeah.
point?
But not if it's a Morpheus thing. Not if they tie it into the Morpheus part. And
Call of Duty Morpheus? I think you're. No, man, that's.
not ready for that.
I play that.
Then
I
there's
just
a
don't.
hook on
I
it.
mean, Treyarch did the 3D stuff on 360 back when that was actually
Yeah,
not
yeah.
easy to do. So they've got a track record of being nuts. I'm gonna say that seems like a stretch.
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
It's a stretch this year.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know.
But
It's been
yeah.
a weird E3 so far,
It has.
the presentation. So like I was gonna say, since it wasn't at Microsoft, maybe that means they hooked it in something else. But it's been pretty weird all across the board.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Uncharted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncharted.
Somebody plays it on stage,
Yeah,
or at least.
gameplay
think so.
demo.
Okay.
Both,
Sure.
probably
I mean-
both the new one and the HD
Oh,
collection.
right.
Oh, you don't think
It'll
that
be-
just gets a mention?
I think that gets
Yeah.
a trailer.
I think
Yeah.
that
I think
Like
it's an
extended
actual trailer.
that and
Yeah,
the God
yeah.
of War thing. Well, maybe Uncharted gets a trailer. I don't think they do more than mention the God of War thing.
What's the God of War thing?
The God of War 3.
3 remastered.
Oh, the HD thing. Yeah.
How many remastered HD collections or remakes?
Well, you can't Ratchet as a HD
Well, Ratchet's like
collection
an
remake.
actual
Yeah,
remake.
it's
Ratchet's
a
a
remake.
remake.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
no,
a
I
new
know.
game that
And it
is
looks
sort of
really
the old
good.
And
game.
it,
Yeah, it
looks
does.
amazing.
Uncharted 4 will be out before next E3, right?
That's
I would hope
the
so.
plan.
That's what they're
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
I think so. All right. So
Me.
they do those sort of third-party, bringing some stuff back kind of things, these weird projects. They're building the lists. You got Gio Corsi out there collating things on Twitter. Shenmue, yes or no?
No.
I hope not.
No.
No.
I'm opening it up to
No.
why that could be a remake, that could be a new game. Like any.
I'd be excited if there's a new one just
Yeah.
to close that story out, but I don't really see that happening.
So who owns that? Sega?
Sega.
So Sega owns it?
So the process would be, I mean, okay, so like Sega's not crazy enough to make a new Shenmue and fund it themselves because like they're dumb, but they're not idiots.
Right.
Sony is just like,
Those
fuck
guys.
it. It's a hearts and minds fight.
Yeah.
We can win over these lunatics. We'll side with these evil monsters. So it would be a case of like, Sony goes to Sega and says, "Hey, we want to use this IP.
Yeah.
We want to fund development. Like we want to put this together with you and have another studio make it,
Yeah.
and then we'll have it all
Release
go,
it to us.
and then let's all make. You'll get paid for it because you own the thing. We'll hopefully get what we need out of it. Someone will get something else out of it. Everyone has a forklift. Go."
Yeah.
I think is how a lot of those deals work. I'm not too sure.
That sounds about right,
but
forklifts.
Yeah,
Right.
forklifts for video games. It's a triangle trade. Molasses for forklifts for Shenmue.
You've sold me. We're oddly enough
All right.
very good at this. Is that available on their like streaming thing?
PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
No, because
Shenmue?
it's never been on a Sony platform before.
Oh, okay, right. Dreamcast.
Yeah,
So
Dreamcast
maybe-
and then
and
Xbox.
Xbox.
Shenmue 2 was an Xbox game.
So is there any chance that comes like in that form? I guess what you're saying is any form is
No,
Shenmue
because
then?
they'd still have to do some work to it.
Yeah, so at that point, release
to
it
that
for
point, release it
realsies?
natively and not do it as a streaming thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see it coming out as like a remastered collection, not as a new Shenmue project.
Yeah, as a remastered collection that paves the way and potentially seeds
Test
the
the
interest,
water.
test the waters.
Seeds
for-
the RSS for
Right.
for
I don't know.
Shenmue.
Like it's. I feel like if anyone's ever going to make that thing happen, it's going to be them.
Like now or never.
And maybe not now or never, but I feel like that if anyone's going to be out of their damn minds enough to do those deals and set all that stuff, it is the Canadian minds of Sony going buck wild with Sega or something like
Maybe
that.
Sega's sitting there being like, oh, I don't know, maybe like kickstart this thing. Shenmue's real hot.
So, the Microsoft thing this morning, the Xbox version of Early Access, I was kind of surprised to see that because I've heard Sony has been eyeing the same type thing.
I mean, it makes sense for everyone to do
Yeah.
it just to offer parity with Steam or something,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
I don't even know. Yeah. Gosh.
Okay, so here's a rumor that I think we've all probably thought, oh, this is going to firmly be in Square tomorrow, if this is really a thing, but the Final Fantasy VII stuff. What if we got just like the in music for Final Fantasy VII, and then like see more tomorrow at the Square Enix
I
presentation?
think they do it all at once.
You think?
Yeah.
If I would say if Square's doing their own press conference,
Yeah.
then like, man, don't,
Totally save it
don't
for
even,
that.
Don't give it any.
It would
yeah,
diminish the
that's-
reveal.
Hey,
if they
no,
teased
I
it.
mean the Square press conference could very easily be totally Western focused. They've already said Final Fantasy 15 is pretty much not here.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese stuff, with the exception of the 14 expansion, and
think
like Dragon
se-
Quest
well,
Hero,
you
like
think
other
7 falls
random
into
stuff
like,
like that.
like a Japanese
In terms
focus
of like
thing?
who calls shots on it, absolutely.
And the rumor is it's a PlayStation 4. That's the rumor. It's not a. The rumor is Final Fantasy VII remake for PS4.
Right.
Which Sony would want.
Which they announced last year,
Right.
but it was just the PC
just
port
a
or
PC
whatever.
Right. It was
So
like-
if they
yeah.
come out and say like, all right, fine, we'll do it for real.
Right.
There were some people in chats earlier saying there's a rumor going around now that Level 5 will be handling the actual development of the remake.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Because
Are they
like
Lair
Level
guys?
5 should be doing something way cooler than
Yeah.
a Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII remake.
Wait, how far has this rumor gone at
Yeah,
this
I know.
point?
I mean,
Yeah.
Venture Beat
Yeah.
is reporting
It's
it.
been
Like
around.
a bunch
Venture
of
Beat.
different people have been reporting it. Like people who should know better have been reporting it.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's voicing Cloud?
Me. Also, I'm in the Tomb Raider thing. I'm doing Cloud. It's good news. Not many lines.
Okay.
Just great.
A lot of brooding, a lot of
You're like the
grunting,
Kiefer Sutherland of Final Fantasy
a lot of
VII
grunting and
remakes.
sighing.
Do we see any Persona 5 here?
I could see potentially a trailer,
Right.
But that's it. Like, they're
That's
not
what I was
going to
thinking.
get too specific or anything. I'll just be like, hey, here's another bit. But that's a TGS kind of game.
Yeah,
Right.
it seems that seems super niche for this venue.
They talked about it last year.
Did they?
Wait, they
I
did.
think.
I thought they did like the power block of like the dance and the fighting stuff.
Right,
All,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
Like,
a
I
little
know,
trailer.
I know
Yeah.
Persona's picked up a lot of juice in recent years, but I still feel like it's not a huge mainstream thing.
There's kind of it depends on what else they've got,
Yeah,
and if they did that stuff last year, then maybe at some point it's maybe not worth it to revisit it because it's like the news is out there. But unless they've got something specific to say, get more specific about a release window or something like that. Like there's a direction that they could go in with that if they wanted to.
What are the what's the Journey guy's name?
Geneva Shin.
Does he have anything cooking?
Nothing announced, and also their deal. Journey was their last game in their Sony deal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they don't necessarily have to be making a Sony game anymore.
Right. And some people have split off from that to do.
Yeah,
like
a lot of
other
people
from
left that company
Journey,
after
like
Journey.
Abzu has some Journey roots in it, for example.
How about The Witness?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would love
This
to
would be the
get-
last chance for that.
Don't show
Yeah.
the witness. Put out the witness.
Well, I would
They've
love to
already
get a
shown the
release date
witness
for
too
it.
many times. Yeah, a release date sounds like a thing you put in a press release, not on a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hold on. What about
But-
his on Morpheus demo?
I honestly like Jonathan Blow.
Well, if it was a Morpheus game, then I guess all bets are off.
I don't think you quite nailed the voice there.
That's more Hulk Hogan, really.
Yeah.
Hogan or Savage, you little. Give me.
You don't have the Hulk Hogan menu.
I mean, I think if they're going to put it out on Morpheus, then it's stage worthy at that point.
Yeah, that could make sense.
I guess you could solve puzzles with a helmet on your head. What do I know, though?
I don't know anymore.
I'm only into Xbox stuff in the first place, so whatever.
Folks, it's been a long day.
No. Yeah, maybe that thing. Maybe anything that's first person. I'm just going to say is the Morpheus demo at this point.
That's like that. You have a very sad view of VR.
Yeah,
that bums me out.
It could be just first person as Morpheus. No, that game seems like it would actually Morpheus is a good hook for that game.
Yeah, I could. Yes,
For the witness.
When you
Not so
now
much
that,
Call
now
of
that
Duty,
you've said it,
yeah.
I go.
Okay.
He tweets so candidly about that game that I would expect him to just like mention the release date on Twitter at some point randomly. Like,
Right,
He
yeah.
doesn't seem worried about any kind of PR cycle or anything with that thing.
Yeah, definitely doing his thing.
That Guerrilla Games new IP keeps getting
Right,
teased or Horizon.
Horizon.
Is
That's
the-
supposed to be.
Horizon is the no idea. That's the domain.
There was some
registration
other
got out.
something I had read at some point. They were like, "Oh, it's like a role playing game."
Yeah, the open world RPG is what the rumor is. They
It's
put
not,
out
not Killzone Horizon.
no,
It's a whole
like
new
a
thing.
new IP.
Okay.
They put out.
You play as Rico.
hang on.
Okay.
I think that they put out a single image on their Facebook page, which was a picture of a dam,
Okay.
a large dam with like a city or some kind of plant or something below it. I don't know.
And you've got your owl, and then you jump and you send it down. And you get a zip line.
Well, that's a lot of stuff. It's all going to happen.
Right.
We nailed it.
Then boom, boom, boom. This is all.
I guess Quantic Dream tweeted out that they are in attendance at the show. That might not mean anything because, they have the Sony relationship. They might just be out to do stuff.
Right.
But who knows? It's been a while. I mean, Beyond was a couple of years ago, so now would be about the time for that next big Quantic Dream project.
For
Is-
Morpheus.
I mean,
For Morpheus.
yeah, could be.
What was that thing? What was it? It was the wizard in the
Yeah, the face demo, the weird wizard guy.
Wizard, yeah, right.
Yeah,
and
they
then it
did
pulled
that,
back and
and
was like,
then-
oh, he's like in a green screen
Right.
or something.
And that's a game now, probably.
You think
Maybe.
so? I mean,
mean,
yeah, it doesn't have to be. I mean, they pitched it as just like a tech demo, and here's the thing we
They
made,
did,
but
and
like,
they did that with Kara too, that like Android thing that was just a tech demo.
Right.
But remember,
So
Heavy
maybe
Rain
those-
was a tech demo
Yeah.
as well.
yeah,
and-
after it shipped, it was absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the like casting call thing for Heavy Rain, wasn't it?
Well, no,
Yeah.
that first thing they showed was just like a tech demo, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that somehow morphed into a game that really didn't have a whole lot to do.
Yes.
Eh?
It's a more. I see now you're getting it.
All right. Now I
Follow the
get
money.
it. I understand how the video game business works.
Yeah, but Morpheus and forklifts. That's the universal sign.
The universal sign for
Yeah,
forklift.
that's it. Sign language. I didn't know you were so fluent.
I'm pretty good.
Wow.
And forklifts and front end loader, backhoe. I've got 3-year-old. I can go through all of these.
How many construction site DVDs do you own?
No, because I get them all digitally. Yeah, my digital future.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm really looking forward to what Morpheus
Yeah.
can do for me and construct.
Right.
vehicles.
So the God of War thing is God of War 3 being remade,
Yeah.
right? Is
Yes.
It seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
The game still looks really good.
Yeah, but they could put it out on this platform and
I mean, maybe if they put it out as part of like
Check
the God
off
of
the
War
box.
saga, all for PS4.
It's
you
like
know,
three
that
on
sounds
its
like a
own.
lot more work.
They already
Yeah.
put
God
out the
of War
other ones
3.
on PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they don't
Right,
need to
okay, yeah.
re-release those things yet again.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They don't need to re-release any of those.
No, it's getting silly.
Jaffe's game, Drawn to Life. They showed it on a live stream
yeah.
last week, so maybe that was getting it out of the way early.
Which that's free to play, I think they announced.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe they're done with that for a bit.
Could be. It could just be in the booth or something like that. But
So when you
we'll
die,
see.
it says you're a dead fuck. That's what the text on the screen says.
I think I saw that too. The screenshots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that probably doesn't make it into the press conference this year.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was super excited about that when they showed it before.
It got I don't know. I haven't seen it like a full like game of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
So, but the style isn't doing a lot for me.
Yeah. me either.
Yeah. Trying to think what else would be. Is everyone gone? Everyone's gone to the Rapture? Is that a?
It's out. That just got a release date.
Okay.
August, I think we could see that.
Yeah.
You know, we could see Batman. I guess that's out next week. They could do. You
That
think?
Edith Finch game.
I hope not. Oh yeah,
It would be kind of a bummer if they
it would be a
devoted
bummer.
time to
but
Batman.
It's been kind of a long day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not as optimistic. as
Right.
once
I mean,
was.
yeah. There's still time. Piggybacking off of the popularity of Mad Max the movie is
speaking
very
of that.
hot. So that game could show up here.
Yeah, where's Mad Max?
When I played it prior to the show, that was running on the PS4. So that doesn't really mean much of anything. But
Sure, but it hasn't been shown yet by anybody. So
I don't know that it necessarily needs to be. But you could do that.
Drive Club PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. Like finally we
They
are
can't.
proud to confirm. They
can't even mention that thing.
Boy.
They can't.
Boy.
Just put it out
Just
and don't
say
say
it.
a word about it.
They just say it and then move on to the next thing.
No.
I mean, that is
It's just
that the
embarrassing.
thing that is like, hey, by the way, it's available now.
It's the sort of
It's an
thing that even if they
embarrassment.
like try to crack a joke about it, it's like no,
Yeah,
you guys
You don't want to.
suck.
You don't want to remind people in any way that happened.
Yeah. They should have probably just put that out quietly 2 days ago or something like that and been done with it.
Next thing you know, Drive Club will be a year old. You know,
right,
we're getting there.
right, yeah.
A bunch of rumors swirling around that DLNA support is launching tonight for PS4.
Okay,
what does
Finally.
that mean?
that's
the
like
media streaming.
yeah.
in the home.
Oh, huh.
Like as opposed to like
Yeah.
Plex or
Yeah,
a
yeah.
server-based solution, it
Yep.
just takes shares on your network and pulls them in.
Apparently, Sony
Or no,
has
no,
just
I'm sorry.
randomly announced DNLA support.
Okay.
What is that?
I was hoping one of you would know.
Thanks for the confirmation.
I think that's when they like stream stuff, right?
I think it's like instead of like a Plex style server thing, it's just like a
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
that's the new. It's Morpheus is forklifting your games into the next generation.
Morpheus would be this.
Yeah, that would be Morpheus.
Yeah.
Like the forklift, but then you're seeing, and then it's coming at you. The forklift is in your mind.
Oh,
It's the Morpheus. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that
It's
Morpheus?
an M.
Oh, okay.
I want Galaxy. Someone just asked me in the chat. Any thoughts about Galaxy? I want that to be here more than anything. I want to be told I can download that tonight.
Yep.
It will not happen.
Yeah,
Th-
no, that game needs to
Yep.
needs to be out.
It super does, and it won't be.
Any big Vita stuff you think, or just stuff?
That is a great question. Is
Okay.
like mentions of the Vita. Will it exceed one hand? Or are they just kind of like taking that legacy system thing to
Right.
like? Well, we're gonna find out pretty soon
Here we go.
Yep.
because Sony is starting. They got their big wraparound screen, which seems like it could be an okay way to show some VR stuff, but we'll see. I bet this will play a lot better for people in the arena than for people watching like us.
As we're starting, I just want to let you know that the new Destiny expansion just got leaked for the third time.
Great,
Oh,
great.
You will bring death to all.
That's not a good shot.
No.
Where's Batman?
My name is Max.
Okay.
I always forget how good the camera work is with these things.
my wrath.
Like, think about the split here, whereas Microsoft opened with like primarily their first-party
Yes.
stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
This is like every third-party game that's coming to PlayStation.
That was
intermingled
Tearaway.
with
Tearaway was there. That's
okay,
a thing
intermingled
we'll
with
see.
some first-party stuff, but
Oh yeah.
There's John.
okay.
I nearly shot your head off. It's good to see you're alive, little brother. Come on. We got a treasure to find.
Oh, right back in the woods.
I thought Talos Prince did.
Yeah, I thought I saw that too.
Oh
Kingdom
man.
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts
What
remastered.
if Last Guardians in this? Seventh grade?
Gundam.
Something. I don't know what that was.
Kind of like
A
Zone of the
robot.
Enders.
Listen.
I
Zone of
bet-
the Enders, but also
That'd be something.
I bet it's like Gundam Dynasty Warriors stuff. That guy. Dinosaurs.
What?
that's Lego Jurassic World or whatever, right?
That's already
It's
out.
Lego
that doesn't
feet
look like. Does
on
it?
the-
Is it?
They were Lego.
Please welcome
Yeah, but that's out
Sean
already.
Yeah, I know.
Layden.
It's Duplo Jurassic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
I guess Night in the Woods
Director
was in there
said it's
somewhere.
a
I missed
cheaper.
that, but
Yeah, it was. It definitely was. Yeah.
Connects.
way to go,
Oh,
Scott.
that'd be cool.
Good evening, everyone.
Is that
and
beard?
welcome. Thanks for coming tonight.
It's called
Witcher beard.
Welcome to thousands at theaters
Better
across
beard than
North
I can grow.
America who are also watching us, and millions of you online. Welcome to the press conference. Since the launch of PlayStation 4, we have seen so much creativity from developers and so much innovation from engineers who continue to evolve yet our most
up with this
powerful
beard.
console. Today, we will show how games, some familiar and some entirely new, are taking advantage of PS4's powerful technology to create, indeed, the best place to play. That's a clap line. That's an applause line. From our
Don't
PlayStation
call it out.
community
That's
of
right.
engineers, creators, and developers, PS4 became the start of a new reality in computer entertainment. A reality where
Hey, Drew,
games
we
and
take it up a
gamers
little
come
more
Studio
first.
audio.
A reality
coming in hot
where
over there?
games and developers matter.
No, doesn't sound
A
like it.
reality where games drive innovation, where games are filled with
better.
intelligence, insight, and emotional narratives.
Light
A
bulbs.
reality where games are the hubs of global connection
Say what
and
you see.
collaboration.
Beard.
Indeed, a reality where games
Blue.
are the cultural zeitgeist. This new reality of gaming is expansive, inclusive, and boundless. And we can't wait to show you what we mean. Our socially connected network has continued to grow and represents more than traditional gaming. We have risen to the new challenges and opportunities of becoming the best entertainment experience available. What continues to excite me every day
What?
are the advances we're seeing in game development. I believe we're witnessing an historic evolution in gaming, full stop. One that is not only redefining how we play, but is broadening the appeal of PlayStation to more people than ever before.
Button that bottom button.
But let's get on with it. Our first game tonight
Yeah.
has been long anticipated
roll
by
it,
the
roll it.
gaming community.
Yeah.
Oh, Street Fighter?
It is conceived as a poetic story of adventure and friendship,
I thought you said
heroism and companionship.
No.
That's
I'm
it?
personally proud and incredibly thrilled to introduce this long-awaited game.
Uncharted 4.
Gotta
Jack
be.
and Daxter.
No, they can't fucking.
This is it?
There's no bait and switch
Ratchet and
here.
Clank.
Yeah.
Friendship. Ratchet and Clank. Those guys are friends.
This is totally it.
I think
You
this
can't
is
fuck
it.
around now.
Clank's a robot. Ratchet's a Lombax. They're buddies.
Pretty sure this is it.
Yeah.
Nice call, Brad. Open with the.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's
Keeping the
totally
name
it.
on there.
Yep. He's been gone for a minute, but
Maybe he's back.
who knows?
All right, now I am totally with you, Jeff. If they don't have a date, a solid date, or even just like out now, then this doesn't fly.
Out this holiday. I'm gonna say it.
Like holiday or month?
Wait, who is that?
Is that Genovese
Yeah, that sure
company?
looks like Eco.
Yep.
Yes, it really does.
Fucking spitting image.
Dude's got an aesthetic.
They cut the
a nice
crowd
one.
audio, didn't
They just might be silent.
they? You think? I thought people would have lost their minds over this.
Overawed by the beauty.
Which button do you hit to hold hands?
Triangle.
Just eats the kid.
Cannon Lynch 2 effects.
Takes place in the Animus.
I know. I like what I'm seeing. It's pretty rad.
Hold that moment. A little bit longer. Okay, there we go.
I might have just like jumped on that thing's back when it jumped across. But,
Yeah.
Well, he didn't know if that thing was going to support him, you know?
yeah, fair enough. You jump over first.
Yeah, go!
If the weird giant animal thing dies, whatever, I'll be all right.
Thing totally dies in this game, right?
This didn't really show it.
It's just the end.
It's the end.
Oh, well,
They never released it.
Hope you're crappy. That's
I
your
hope this
now.
demo's a half hour.
Just the whole.
2-hour conference. They can just fill it up with
Yeah.
this.
And that's The Last Guardian. I hope you liked it.
we're not releasing it, but at least now you all know every little bit of work that was done on it.
Yep.
This is all we ever had.
This is all I have. Well, he doesn't like that thing at all.
That thing sounds creepy.
Was that the dog thing?
I think so.
That was a different. Okay.
Looked like his eyes were turning red. Also,
He doesn't like
Like he's
this,
just not a fan of this thing.
Yeah.
Kid's picture.
Probably not gonna need that.
Kid,
I'm
you
okay.
done fucked up.
I mean, you could run faster. You could just.
No, you
Like, I
gotta
get,
wait.
get it that you want like this to look like dramatic, but you're not doing. This is not.
Not really.
You see the tensions
Yeah.
there? Okay, now you're in trouble.
Come on, dog thing.
Oh, they hold this for so long.
Last Guardian's not going
There
to
it is.
There we
There
go.
it is.
How would you know that was available to you, though?
Yeah.
You have to take the leap before you
Right.
see it.
Yeah.
This all feels very like carefully put together.
Got those wings.
Not sure those work. Like,
Yeah.
It's going to have to learn to fly.
They're a
an
little,
upgrade.
yeah, they're a little.
If you
little
stealth
skimpy.
kill 20 guards, you get the big wings. Well, I'm safe. Later.
Peace.
And that kid ain't gonna pull him up. Oh man, what if every level is just the bird dragon dog dying over and over and over again?
Here, let me push this into you.
Yeah. What do you?
Hold this.
This kid is not helping.
He's trying to kill the dog.
Camera here.
Level complete, score comes up. Like,
Yeah.
Ninja Dog. You made it.
B minus.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay.
So that's what we spent the last 4 years making. We'll see you in 30.
Come on, date.
Oh man, really?
I mean, it's a date.
Yeah.
It's a date. Sure.
That's a year.
I could not be happier standing here today. You don't know how long I have waited for this moment
I'm pretty sure we know exactly
to
how long.
reintroduce The Last Guardian with first ever seen gameplay footage on PlayStation 4.
Wouldn't be a Sony conference without some crazy camera work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
And of course, I'd like to acknowledge the visionary behind this title for all his creativity, leadership, and hard work. The creative director of Last Guardian, Fumito Ueda.
Maybe he's not as.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe he's not as out to pasture as it seemed like.
Well, he's
Thank
not
you,
up there doing the
Ueda-san.
demo himself.
Or-
is he?
or maybe he
Please
just
leave
showed
your
up for
security
this.
badge
Yeah.
on your chair as you exit.
Thank you. Next, to introduce a completely new franchise that I'm totally excited about, it is my pleasure to welcome from Guerrilla Games, Herman Hurst.
Some Guerrilla Games.
Oh, really?
Harmon.
I thought you said Gator.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing the two buttons.
Once every decade or so, game studios get a rare opportunity. An opportunity to leave behind the comfortable and familiar, to conquer the challenge of exploring exotic, new horizons. It's been a long journey getting here, but today, on
believe
behalf
IGN
of
Russia
everyone
just reported
at
that The
Guerrilla
Last
Games,
Guardian has
I am
been canceled
delighted
again, so-
to finally unveil our newest franchise.
So this has been like rumored leaked already?
If it is the thing that we.
There was like an image, and maybe it's called Horizon.
We know we weren't the first ones here. Our stories speak of the ones that came before,
It's gonna be a skyscraper.
Tale of the
the
Sun.
old ones.
Ancient aliens.
The world of the old ones was so different than ours. They had built incredible cities with towers that reached the stars.
Starbucks.
But a darkness came, and their cities turned to graves. And without them, the land started to change. Their great cities
Tokyo
faded
Jungle
away.
2.
And in their place came new life.
Pretty sure those were just fish.
They're new fish, John.
Okay.
Over time, one by one, the tribes came to these lands. Some small and humble, some powerful as kings. They say my tribe was the first to hunt, the first to raise our bows.
Nice.
For this world was never ours. We've always shared it.
Whoa.
A dangerous balance between man
Gonna eat that
and machine.
robot. Now this is a post-apocalypse I can get.
Yeah, I
behind.
was gonna say it's like a post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
So I can fuck with that.
Who is it? Someone was talking today, wanting to see like what society looks like when you actually build out of that, as opposed to just the fucking everyone killing each other in the wreckage.
That was like me on the Beastcast last week, I think.
That was you. So there you go.
I'm happy.
Robot dinosaurs.
Danger. Better stay out of sight. Go, go away. No, you don't.
You fuck robots.
You gonna jack that thing and ride it?
Sorry, little one. I couldn't let you call for help.
Don't apologize to the robot.
No, the robot.
Perfect day for a hunt.
Use every part of the robot.
Yep.
I wonder what she's hunting.
Hellgas shit got weird, man.
This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, Those canisters should be full by now. Just a couple more.
Oh, she wants the canisters.
Collecting those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes!
Chatty, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cool as hell. Shoot it in the red.
Oh, someone's angry!
We were just shooting arrows and everything, so... Oh my god.
That's bad.
Nah.
That's
Gotta get under it.
Now.
A lot of this stuff's like sloppy in the right way, and they're like, oh yeah, this is how playing video games looks,
Right.
Which is nice to see.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Fuck that.
Oh shit. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool. All right.
I want to play Monster Hunter, but if the monsters are robots,
Right.
then maybe I'm in. Oh, she gonna like add drink down? Oh no. Okay.
Still!
That doesn't seem like it would hold that thing at all.
They're like lasers. Maybe they're not.
Yeah, she's like shooting the other one into the ground,
Yeah.
and it's like really deep in the ground.
All right. Time to shut you down!
It's a weird game.
Yeah.
It looks kind of rad though.
Yeah. It's new.
All right, we shall eat tonight.
Yeah.
SD card hang on fucking circuit board.
The stories don't tell where the old ones went. They don't tell us why the machines rule these lands.
That's cool.
But they
Should
warn
know.
us
Yeah.
that this balance cannot last.
Save that for the third game in the series where everybody gets disappointed.
Right. That was Zero Dawn.
That's awesome.
That looks fucking awesome.
That looks good.
The storm is coming.
So it's
Oh no, it's a robot storm.
And I will be ready.
just don't cut away from the gameplay footage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
don't.
wide shots of the screen are
It doesn't
no
seem like
good.
it's adding anything. Like maybe for the Morpheus stuff, you need
It was
to
the
do
only place the name of the game was
Sony does
shown
that
there.
every
We're
year.
at
though.
47. I've got the first row
Hitman?
files completed
Okay.
and
Hitman.
uploaded.
Is it 47?
Go over them and let me know what you need.
Is there a new Hitman movie?
I think someone said they were working on it, right?
I thought I heard that.
Yes, they were developing another Hitman movie.
It wasn't Oliphant, right?
No.
The Elephant? No.
Whoa.
No, there was another one after that that did not have Timothy Olyphant in it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
These look like Hitman people.
Oh yeah. They're all dead. How was that last Hitman?
Absolution.
Yeah.
I like that
It was
one.
all right.
I liked it.
I like Blood Money better.
It was by no means the best Hitman, but I thought it was solid for what it was.
I'm really liking this trailer's style.
Yeah.
I've never really liked the Hitman franchise that much, but this is a cool fucking
Very
trailer.
well
Yeah.
put together trailer.
Right up until he looked like a robot.
He always kind of looks like
that's
that,
kind
though.
of thing.
Is it just called Hitman?
Just called
Yes, it
Hitman?
is.
Huh.
I'm not fit.
Witness me.
Check out my Fitbit here.
Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Please
have
welcome
you back.
Assad Kizelbash.
More good names.
Genevieve Forget.
Wow, that was beautiful and brutal. This is the world of assassination, and that was the world premiere of the new Hitman. Gamers will travel to exotic locations around the world to take out high-profile targets as Agent 47 returns in the most ambitious Hitman ever created. Developer IO Interactive are bringing this blockbuster franchise to console and PC, leading with a digital release that will invite gamers to a live and ever-expanding world that will continue to grow, deepen, and evolve as time goes on. And PlayStation is the place to experience the new Hitman. With a console exclusive beta being available to PlayStation 4 gamers when they pre-order the game, which is awesome. And then 6 unique contracts that will be exclusive to PlayStation 4 players as the year goes on when the game launches. Can't wait for this game. It's great to see Agent 47 back again. Okay, so this next title is fantastic. It's a console exclusive, and it's fan favorite Street Fighter V. Let's take a look.
Tom Hardy? It seems like he's too big of a star to do a Hitman movie.
Yeah, Jason took off.
Birdie.
There it is.
So these are all newly announced characters?
These are 2, this leaked, but yes, these are 2 new characters. That's the new London stage that they recently revealed. And yeah, we have about 10 minutes of footage of this that we're putting up real soon, as soon as Jason gets back.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Pretty cool.
This
The
Rupert
next
Friend is
evolution
playing Agent
of this
47 in the
legendary
movie. I
fighting
have no idea who that
franchise
is, but
coming exclusively to
British.
PlayStation 4 and PC. And we're excited to announce that the very first public beta is exclusive to PlayStation 4 gamers, and it's starting July 23rd. All right, so get that in your calendars. I'll be on it, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. So, let's talk about some more games.
Okay.
These games.
This next title captured the imagination of the whole industry when it was first announced.
No Man's Sky.
And expands our very notion of the word scale.
Yeah.
To help us tell more about
Scale
it,
bound.
I'd like to welcome from Hello Games,
Weird.
Sean Murray.
I don't think there's Morpheus for this.
Hi guys.
Remember me?
So last year, I stood here and we showed you a video of this crazy game we're making called No Man's Sky. This year, I guess I really just wanted to show you how it plays.
A cockpit.
So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between 2 warring factions. I could join in, I could take sides.
This one's fire. Fair.
This is the first time I've seen anyone shoot anything in this game.
So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat. But I've only got 3 minutes, there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place. But battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology. And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited.
Victorian garb in the audience.
Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to.
That's where girl is.
And I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go there. Now, this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before. Cool.
That's fast.
So here we are in an undiscovered solar system. Probably no one's ever been here before. I could do a scan. And when I do, you'll see some points of interest. That red one down there is a beacon. And I've made it so that there's always a beacon near where I warp in, just for this.
Crash the jet into the control point to prevent the other team from taking it.
So beacons are where you... Beacons are where you upload discoveries. That's it over there, behind that rock. And this is the planet that we've just found. This is an alien world that we found together. This is planet E3. And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better, but
truer words.
I've also seen a lot worse. So I could do a scan, and as luck would have it, there's no alien life. But I could show you this. So every planet in every solar system is fully destructible.
Fuck this planet. I'm just gonna go to random planets. Just
yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Strip mine them.
Oh.
Those guys are the Sentinels. They protect the planets from explorers like me. And now I'm underwater. And there's fish. There's some V3 fish.
All right, discover
just roll with it, man.
Yep.
Cool. So now I need to find that beacon.
For the space cops.
And I can upload those discoveries.
How about those things?
Yeah, that was
Not important.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, combat. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Those little, whatever those are.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff in there.
So now, when the game is out, and we'll announce a release date soon, I promise. When the game is out, one of you might one day come across this planet. And that's just a little glimpse of No Man's Sky. It's got trading, fighting, exploring, survival, and it's a huge game. Thank you.
I hate demographics.
Just gotta discover one more thing.
That is a man who is very tired of trying to explain his game to people.
It's kind of gotten out of hand.
Can you find Carl Sagan on one of those planets?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Hello Games. How was that? Amazing, right?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Every time I see that game, it blows my mind. So, moving from the massive scale of the universe to the wonderful complexity and richness of the human imagination. This next title showcases how the genius minds of a studio are challenging the very nature of how we create.
Media molecule?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm proud and excited to be here today to tell you what we've been working on at Media Molecule. Yeah. It's the most ambitious, thank you. It's sort of crazy, and I'm hoping today that I can kind of make you all scratch your heads. It's the most exciting thing I've ever worked on. And when we were making Little Big Planet and Tearaway, we learned a lot about digital creativity. So today I want to tell you about the next step on that journey. We call it dreams. You know that feeling of lucid dreaming, of moving through impossible time and space? You know, perhaps you started in the streets of that city and then suddenly you're diving into the deepest reaches of the ocean. It feels surreal and wonderful, and that's the sensation we're going for on PlayStation 4. So we're building a place where you go to play and explore the dreams of others, and then you can create and share your own. Every individual dream is seamlessly linked to the others. It's sort of woven into an open dreamiverse. You can get lost for hours exploring, journeying through the imaginations of thousands of PS4 gamers. And the thing that unites them all is that feeling of being in a dream. But when we tried to capture those fleeting dreamlike moments, we found that there weren't any suitable tools out there, and we needed a new creative palette. And of course, we'll be giving that palette to you, the gamers. So we threw away the usual polygons, keyframes, lists, all of that, and we focused instead on sketching, collaboration, immediacy, and making it feel like a game. So let me show you how it works. It's as simple as moving your controller to create your mark on the world. Everything you see here today is on PlayStation 4 with no pre-made assets. The game looks like a moving painting. It's beautiful and leaves room for your imagination. You can sketch collaboratively on your sofa, live online, or build on the work of others. You call up their dreams and then remix, collage, and link them together. You stand on their shoulders. Because in 2015, after all, everything is a remix. And creating is easier and more fun when you're in a dream. You don't need to stress over the details. We focus on making it quick, intuitive, and rewarding. And we found that the more enjoyable we make the creation side, the more varied, exciting, and surprising are the play experiences. As you can see, anyone can piece together a whole environment in just a few moments.
music video.
And to bring your world to life, you just reach in and grab it. Performance capture, puppeteering, is the most natural way to animate.
Touch or whatever.
So I've only had a few minutes today, so rather than trying to explain it all, I just want to give you a taste. I hope it fills your head with questions, and that's natural. Every person we've shown this to over the last 4 years says it takes time to sink in. So we'll have much more to share at Paris Games Week. Please stay tuned, and in the meantime, I hope you enjoy some of the first dreams realized 100% on PlayStation 4.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it a game?
This is how I felt the last time they showed that thing, the sculpting and the dancing and all that. I just didn't know what the fuck I was looking at, really.
Like if I make a guy, will he just play the piano? If I put piano,
Like a really extreme, like source filmmaker.
Yeah, maybe.
Drink a Coke.
Yeah.
I mean, even if the thing is just like a creative tool, like, that's neat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, inside this polar bear is jacked.
Right, so you're watching like a little movie, I assume?
Yes.
But it's in 3D, so you can probably control the camera? Right.
I don't know what this is.
One thing you can kind of count on parts of Sony to be good at is just sometimes it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What? What are you saying?
Oh, nothing. No.
Straight shooters. Just.
Life is but a dreams, you guys.
Oh.
Is that the Vita interface?
What is that? That's the new,
well,
the new, whatchamacallit? Home.
Yeah, we put our logo on the end of it. What?
Yeah, that was weird.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you to the geniuses at Media Molecule. Amazing. Now you can literally create anything you can dream of.
Literally?
A game, a play, music, a performance, all from scratch. Absolutely amazing.
You originally had this game where you like
So next up
you made a yarn
is an intense
and you walked
mystery
around.
set
I remember a
Wyoming
game where you're like a
wilderness,
sack creature and then you can create a
where your only lifeline is a woman's voice at the other end of a handheld radio. Created by the brilliant storytellers of Campo Santo, Firewatch will be making its console
What's that?
debut on PlayStation. Let's
Any
take a
idea?
look.
I'll find out.
Answer the question.
What's in this
They're going to
cave
answer it
down
for
here?
you.
NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous. You're in it, aren't you?
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
Damn it. That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
I'll see what I can do.
You think you'll take to it? Being out here? The isolation gets to people. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way.
What makes me so special?
Game's got some really nice art direction. Yeah.
2 young women have been reported missing. You're probably the last person to have seen them.
Hey, you kids! Somebody cut the comms.
What?
I'm out here and the wire is cut clean through.
Wait, you're already there? You're not in your tower?
No, I'm not.
Then who is?
Please welcome Adam Boyes.
Adam Boyes is in the tower. Adam Boyes is Firewatch.
Hello, everyone. This shit just never gets old. So last year on this very
Let us
stage,
swear. Okay.
our partners at Activision and Bungie shared an incredible vision for Destiny.
Was it
That really is it, huh?
All right.
Send your questions.
Destiny was the kind of game we had in mind for PlayStation
kids
from the
across the
get-go.
lake.
One that would help define the next generation of games. And Destiny launched last September and quickly became the biggest launch of a new video game franchise ever. And as a huge fan of the game and a level 34 Warlock as of 8 days ago, thank you for all of you that supported and joined my strike team. I'm very excited to be here tonight to introduce the next great adventure in Destiny.
Firewatch.
Whoa. That's Firewatch?
Firewatch looks pretty cool. Yeah. Firewatch is definitely more of a rocket launcher than Destiny.
The Taken King. And he's coming for you, Guardian.
It's a special set of skills.
Yeah, that was what people were saying. That was the rumor.
Can you blame him? You killed his son with his own sword.
Well, that's messed up.
Shouldn't have done that.
Did you do that, Brad?
Oh shit! Hang on.
He's out for
Don't
revenge.
distract Brad. He's very busy right now.
And he's building a dark army to hunt you down.
Build a fun army.
I've heard the legends. You're ready.
New zone. New zone. Please.
New sunglasses.
Going down.
Oryx is coming, Guardian. You got his attention. Now, go get his head.
Again.
Does that look cool?
I don't know, maybe.
So did you kill that guy with his own sword? That's
No,
like
I
something.
didn't. I was not a sword
Now, you
bearer.
can trust me, I've tried the new
But I did
supers and
finish
they
that
are
raid several
delicious.
I don't know.
So the first year of Destiny was incredible, and I personally played hundreds of hours. Whether you're a huge fan of Destiny like me, or looking to join the 20 million people who have played Destiny, it looks like an incredible adventure. And of course, there's always going to be more Destiny on PlayStation. We've got new gear, a multiplayer map, a badass co-op strike, and it's all new content exclusively available on day one of the Taken King. And there's so much more to come. I'm hoping I finally get my Gallahorn. Fingers crossed.
Wait, is that a boxed copy?
You know it. I know the same guy is missing
I bet
his too.
there-
I know. Damn it. And to those people that have four, son of a. So this year's Assassin's Creed takes us deep within the criminal underbelly of 19th century
so
London.
here's-
Let's take a look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Okay, yeah.
Who would have thought it? A revolution in need of a revolution. Our time is upon us. If the rich use gangs to trample the poor, then we'll take over the gangs and go
I'll be right
after
back.
the rich. It'll be hard to know who to trust in these times, but blood is thicker than water, and I know my twin sister Evie will be by my side. The sheer number of wrongs that need to be righted in London will take us time. A lot of it. And while I've chosen to front up to these challenges head on, it's my sister who's mastered more of an elegant way. She can be very persuasive. But all you need to know is
Alleyway was
don't mess
stabbing
with
that dude.
Evie.
You think this is gonna be like a Tyler Durden thing? Like, it's actually one.
No, but maybe.
Oh, you see that? Cane sword? Mm-hmm. Move right out. Cool. Stealth away. Did you shoot your sister? Are they gonna play it?
And we're pleased to announce that you'll be able to
shot?
play some very
What's that?
special
What was that
missions known as
shot?
the Dreadful Crimes, exclusively on PS4. Now you can select Jacob or Evie to solve a series of murders inspired by the works of the most famous detective novelists of Victorian England. Now, Final Fantasy has a long history on PlayStation. And we are excited to show you a world premiere of the newest addition to the franchise. Let's take a look.
This has got to be 15, right?
No, that 15's missing E3.
Oh. It's a newest edition.
That's
That's
not
7.
like Final Fantasy
That's
7.
what I remember 7 looking like.
What if they remade 7 with this art style?
Oh, I'm so fucking happy if that's what they
Slowly
did.
drawn back in. Two siblings embark on an adventure unlike any before.
Crystal Chronicles 2.
Welcome to Grimoire, a world of the weest of beings. Here you can befriend
Tactics
adorably
was set?
familiar monsters
In Grimoire?
and
Yeah,
turn
wasn't it?
tiny enough to jump on for a ride,
Tactics set
or
in
turn tall
Grimoire?
enough for them to ride on you. Join forces with adorably familiar heroes and heroines, and witness a most peculiar
It's gonna be like
story
Toys to Life or
unfold.
something.
They may be small in stature, but the fate that awaits them
Aww.
is grand indeed. This is the size
No, I'm okay.
of
I'll
a
just
new
skip through this
Final
demo.
Fantasy.
Tactics A2 is called Grimoire of the Rift.
World
That's what I was thinking of.
and a tale with countless encounters. World of Final Fantasy.
Wait.
Online.
What?
What is that?
What?
It's a bad name.
Vita.
Yeah, that doesn't mean any, I mean, Final
Waff.
Fantasy is a bad name, but
World of Warcraft came out a long time ago.
Now that adorable world of Final Fantasy will be released exclusively on PlayStation and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita in 2016.
What is it?
Now, many years ago,
Yeah,
Square Enix released a groundbreaking title that went on to become one of the most
Here we
beloved
go.
games in
What?
PlayStation and video game history.
Oh, snap!
It's happening.
Tonight, I am proud to announce that by popular demand, we have a very special treat for everyone.
Please don't do this.
they're doing it.
Don't
Yeah,
do this.
They're doing it.
Totally is.
They're totally doing it.
Foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts.
All right, what I missed?
There's like a chibi World of Final Fantasy game, and then
In
they
its said, wake came an age
Yo.
of silence. Yet with each fond remembrance, we knew those encountered were not forgotten. That someday we would see them again.
Yep. This is
Perhaps it
Fantasy
was
IX.
no more than wishful thinking.
I think I rushed back.
But after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings.
A meta trailer. Oh,
For
there he
they
is.
are coming back.
Final Fantasy VII.
At last, the promise has been made.
Is this the voice actor for Cloud talking?
Hey, what's up? I didn't even want to be a hero. My old man.
Yeah, okay. Is this the name of the game? Remake?
Remake.
Played first on PlayStation 4.
Well, they've got their new Last Guardian.
Yep.
They close one book, open up another.
Yeah.
I was going to go out and say, if you are excited about this, you no longer get to complain about HD remasters anywhere ever.
PlayStation 4.
What was the chibi Final Fantasy thing?
They didn't really explain what it was.
Yeah, the world of Final Fantasy.
All right.
Now, our ongoing partnership with
never come
Devolver Digital has brought us some very diverse and very unique titles from developers all around the
All
world.
that money on.
Yeah.
What? No,
Today,
well, it's
we're
the thing that
announcing
people
4
want.
new games from
I know.
Devolver
I
that
know
are
they
all
want
making their console debut
Also
on
fucking
PlayStation
predictable
4.
and boring.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So is most of video games.
This is a bad shot.
Hey, there's a Vita logo on that.
Hey, this is
They're
coming
still
to
making
Vita.
games for the Vita, you guys.
World of Final Fantasy is also coming to Vita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but everything was cool. Yeah.
Oh, this thing. Yes.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, this does look cool.
What was this? What?
Eater?
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some stuff like alpha footage of this out, but
Try that.
This is just a big Devolver block?
another Souls game, huh?
I'm gonna have to
This
slow
seems
that one
pretty
down
neat.
a
There's some
bit.
style to that.
Now, how our fans engage in the future of gaming continues to astound us. Devoted fans have funded some amazing games for PS4 via Kickstarter. Octodad, Broken Age, Amplitude, and Sports Friends, to name a few. Now, recently, a developer told us that they were bringing back a fan favorite Kickstarter for PC and PS4.
Wait,
Now, this is very much their project,
is this what I think it is?
but we wanted to celebrate their announcement on our stage, since this is a game that PlayStation fans have been very, very, very vocal about.
Is this your Shenmue?
No way.
What?
Are you fucking kidding?
出張に行ってもどこ行っても、3はどうなった ?3 はどうなった
He did very clearly say
出るんだ
it is very much their
可能性を
project.
探ってきた結果、キックスタータ
So
ー
they're
で
gonna
シェン
kickstart
ム
it?
3を
This is
作
the
るこ
launch of
と
their
に
Kickstarter.
決めました。
That'd be fun immediately.
やっとシェンム2の続き、外伝ではなくちゃんとし
Someone on
た
Twitter
シ
just
ェ
said
ンム
this
1、
conference is
2
fan
の
fiction.
3
I feel like this is the best possible way to sum this
展
up.
開できることに
Just like
なります。
The Last Guardian's gonna be there, and then later they're gonna show Final Fantasy VII remake, but it's gonna be like all high def.
Somebody search Kickstarter for Shenmue right now.
like if Neo
See if it's
wrote
funded
the
already.
press conference script.
When you choose to make it the full-on Shenmue experience, you
2
have
million.
dreams of.
2 million is what they're asking
Oh, it's
for?
up?
The fate of
They have a dollar
Shenmue
already?
I
is
wanna watch
in your hands
$30.
now.
So Sega still owns the IP. Like who does it show as the
Bitly
Save
/save
Shenmue.
Shenmue.
Wise man.
Save Shenmue. Give me a fucking
Ladies and
break.
gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Yu Suzuki.
Save Shenmue.
You've got to save it. Like,
No, you've got to fund it. Fund Shenmue.
Hello, everyone. All right, are we ready to get started?
Okay. Let's count down.
Count it down, guys.
Oh, God.
5, 4.
It's up already, right?
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
I mean, we made it.
$323.
We made it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's funded. we did it.
Today is very exciting. I hope we can make Shenmue 3 for all the fans. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's the right way to make that game.
Yeah.
Like, a number of people that over the years have said that, like, we demand this game, demand this game, demand this game. Like, that's why Kickstarter and games do this.
Get Shenmue 3
This
funded.
is pretty much saying, you know, prove that you actually want this.
So it's been a pretty busy night so far. With The Last Guardian, showed that. Final Fantasy VII Remake, we're good there.
Yeah. Just
Shenmue
fucking
3
just say, like, we're bringing
Kickstarter.
back Star Wars 1313.
Now there's one epic game coming next week that I'm very excited to play.
Epic. Batman.
Let's check it out. Thank you very much.
It's coming next week. It's got to be Batman, right?
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't look like Batman.
It's like the Order.
That's just
Robin.
Robin. Wait.
I've got you
Robinson.
under my skin. I've got you.
Yeah, can't get to the page.
I got the page up.
Surprising.
39 backers, $1,358.
Well, I guess Shenmue 3's fucked.
Yep.
That you're really a part of
$29 for a copy of the game.
I've got you.
All right. December 2017 is their estimated target.
Okay, that's Batman. Okay, yeah.
What was that, Joker's Corpse? I saw, like, in the prequel comic, I guess, they remade him or whatever.
$60 if you want a physical copy, but that's PC only. $100 gets you a trial version as well as a physical copy.
Yo, this is kind of uncomfortable.
Is he made of wax?
He's smiling.
They like watching corpses being cremated live. Or
It's not among my favorite things,
Yeah.
but, you know.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
What?
The Batman.
9 months ago, Joker was cremated.
For $120,
I pressed the
you'll get
button
a
and
capsule
burnt the
toy.
evil bastard myself.
One of 4 random figures.
And then
Rio,
we
Shenhua,
waited.
Chai, or the forklift.
Gotham braced
Can I get
itself
soda? Can I
for
get
the
a fruit and
inevitable
grape?
power struggle.
Fruit or orange?
But it didn't come.
Doesn't look like it.
Crime actually fell. Deep down, I knew war was coming.
It's a lot of time for a game that's out next week.
I was just waiting
Yeah.
for someone to pull the trigger.
$10,000. You get Rio's jacket. 1 of 1.
Is it sold out already?
No, it's still there.
How high do I have to back to be the voice of Rio?
Dinner with Yu Suzuki for $10,000 plus the Shenmue script set.
What? The first person as like.
It's gonna be a rough dinner.
Wait, yeah, what is that?
Batman, give me a burger.
Wait, the number dropped to $937.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner,
People are already
officer.
pulling funding.
They're looking for $2 million.
There's a guy smoking over there in the corner booth. Wait here. I'll have a word.
How about that guy? The insane clown posse guy.
Yeah. Why is this what?
Yeah, what is that?
Cop gameplay.
Yeah. This is a thing.
It's Batman Blue Shift.
This is all very odd.
That's it. Okay, so like one of my big complaints about these games, which I've liked, has been you don't get Gotham filled with people ever. You
There's
don't
no
get
smoking in here.
Yeah.
like
What?
Scarecrow.
That's kind of a harsh response.
Yeah, you're right. Like, they went to trouble making an open world in
Yeah.
Arkham City and then, like, removed all the people from it.
Which is weird. It's like the reason Batman protects Gotham is because there are people in it that he cares about, and so like
It's cold outside. All those people are in their houses.
Like a shitty diner.
this is a shitty tool video.
No.
Shitty Slipknot video. Oh, don't.
What?
What is this?
This, I think, is the Scarecrow gas making everyone
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
yeah,
I think.
But what's the first person?
No,
shoot?
I think this is a cop shooting a bunch of civilians because he's tripping balls.
Right. Yeah.
Or hallucinations.
Yeah, sure.
That seems like a really weird sequence to show at a press conference.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a reason why they put it after all the shit that people is going to distract people for the next hour.
I mean, why show that at all, though? No, that was a Scarecrow mission, probably.
Yeah.
Specific missions, okay.
Please welcome Andrew House.
Shenmue's funded.
That's 12,000.
Good evening, everyone.
Well, that was a real
What better
downer.
way
But
to continue on tonight's theme of new
I love it
reality
when police
than
kill
with
civilians.
Project
yeah, that was,
Morpheus.
It's great.
Final Fantasy, huh?
It's great.
Oh, virtual
Morpheus
reality.
was
That's what
designed
VR
for
stands. It's a good thing they
PS4.
put that up there.
And because of that, developers are quickly moving from the drawing board to creating 360-degree experiences that truly immerse the player.
I
We
mean, fair.
haven't even
Yeah.
scratched the
Yep.
surface. What we're beginning to see is that even the simplest gameplay concepts are taking on a new sense of depth and exhilaration within the VR landscape, encouraging developers to re-examine with fresh eyes the wonder and delight of even the most basic gaming experiences. But up until now,
Oh, so
many
it's a
of the
game
games
now?
have been inherently solo experiences.
Did that come out on Steam? Is that
And what excites me
just a
will
tech
be
demo the first
the
time they
virtual
showed up,
reality
Morpheus.
platform that can best realize the connection friends and families love about PS4 and the ability to play together. Imagine playing a Morpheus game while 4 of your friends are inside the same virtual world, playing alongside of you with DualShock 4s on the couch. You can check that out.
Like
you can
Wii U,
check out
isn't
that
it?
exact experience
Yeah.
at E3 this week.
Wait a minute. Are they saying you could have 4
And for
Morpheuses
the multiplayer
No.
hooked up
experience,
to
we're
one?
introducing
I think they said,
Rigs.
looking at the TV,
A
you're
new,
wearing a Morpheus.
fresh IP developed by Gorilla Cambridge that puts you in the middle of a futuristic 3 versus 3 battle arena. Esports Morpheus style. Riggs will make its world debut
I bet.
on the
That
show
was
floor
gonna
at E3 this week.
Morpheus.
Project Morpheus is real, evolving, and continues to capture the imagination of a whole new development community, from small teams to the big publisher partners. They're all here at E3, and the lines will be worth the wait. Morpheus, like all of the entertainment features on our platforms, is a choice and adds value and life to the hardware. In this life cycle, our engineers are making it possible to enhance system features quickly based on gamer needs. We recently rebranded our music service to PlayStation Music and crafted a console-exclusive partnership with the biggest brand on the planet for streaming music, Spotify. The partnership was conceived and tailored with the gamer in mind. And because of that,
So does
with nearly
Harmonix
5
Music
million
VR
downloads,
attached to Spotify?
the Spotify app holds the
Or are they done
quickest
talking about
launch
VR?
adoption rate in
they're
PlayStation
done.
history.
Weird.
And this year, we also delivered on the promise of PlayStation Vue, one of the most ambitious services we've created since launching the network.
Hey, is that Big Band?
PlayStation Vue is not just a streaming service, it's a complete live TV experience designed for the gamer, making it simpler and easier to find the television they want. We are currently in New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia markets, and we are launching tonight in San Francisco and in Los Angeles.
Hopefully that means somewhat outside San Francisco.
PlayStation Vue continues to grow, and our content continues to get better. Starting in
necessarily wanna
July,
have to
we
use
will
a
begin
PS4
offering
to
a la
watch
carte
TV,
channels
but,
nationwide,
like, their channel
and will be
lineup
the
makes sense
first
for
pay
me
TV
personally.
service to allow users
USA.
to subscribe to individual channels without the purchase of a multi-channel bundle.
What was that?
So it's a la
You
carte
can,
channels.
it's a la carte
PlayStation
channels.
Vue's initial a la carte offering will launch with Showtime, Fox Soccer Plus,
it's just-
and a new
okay.
exclusive channel from Machinima. And PlayStation Plus members can subscribe to these packages at discounted rates. We have something very special with PS Vue, and we look forward to many more announcements. With a robust network comes the best place to play, and each of our recent product innovations continues to advance our vision for being that place. As you've seen tonight, we're committed to bringing the biggest titles and the best experiences to PlayStation. Even more, we're moving into a new reality of creativity, connection, and deeply immersive experience that's simply unparalleled. And partnerships are key to this. And tonight, I'm proud to announce that PlayStation is partnering with Activision to bring the single biggest console franchise in video games to the #1 console in the world. It's known worldwide for its epic moments and heart-racing gameplay. It's played online by tens of millions, from casual fans to
crazy.
competitive
For
pros.
the first
And
time,
every
Call
year,
of Duty's
somehow,
coming
it
to-
raises the bar
Is
yet
this
again. And today marks the start of a new era. For the first time ever, making its worldwide exclusive E3 reveal right here on PlayStation 4.
Oh.
Here's Call of Duty Black
I thought
Ops
he
3.
said biggest game in the world.
Yeah.
Please
Dota.
welcome Mark Lamia.
So they got the maps.
I guess.
Hello, PlayStation Nation. On behalf of everybody at Treyarch and Activision, it's great to be here. With Black Ops 3, we're creating the deepest and most engaging Call of Duty ever. Across the campaign, multiplayer,
I feel like we've covered this.
zombies.
Yeah.
And we've always prided ourselves on building
Got
incredibly
zombies,
social online experiences, and now we're bringing that same spirit to the campaign, where we've developed a gritty co-op experience from the ground up.
I'm excited
We're not
about this
afraid to
game.
take you
I
off the
prefer
rails
playing Advanced
and let you
Warfare
play
on a
how you
PS4
want.
controller, so
Sort of
From
unfortunate
single
for
player
them
to
just
up
coming
to
this
4
late in the
friends
conference
on
after
next
everything else.
like
Weapons,
also
equipment,
it's a little late to be
character
excited
abilities
about
you'll earn
partnerships
through gameplay are
around a
chosen
Call of Duty
before each
game.
mission.
Yeah.
How you equip yourself changes the way you play each encounter. Now we got 4 players getting ready for battle now, and the year is 2065, and we're in an off-the-books
Well, let's
mission in
fucking
pursuit of a
pop it
high-value
off.
target in Cairo, Egypt, when all hell breaks loose. And as
Shit,
is the case in the
man.
world of Black Ops, if you want to succeed, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. This is Black Ops 3 on the PS4.
Alright, cut them.
2, 3.
Hey, buddy, anybody else alive in there?
Cool hat.
Friendly's coming in!
Watch your step in there.
Actually, I
Look,
locked
it's
it.
hanging by a thread.
I got all the achievements. They gave me this hat.
Oh, I gotta go though. I gotta puke.
Whoa, 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 hold fire! Friendly, Winslow Accord.
Do you resolve things in Black Ops? I didn't play Black Ops 2. You think resolve okay? That's what the machines turn on.
There are multiple endings
Oh,
in Black Ops 2.
Damn.
Wash.
Help me,
Gotcha. What is it? Light as a
Light as a feather.
Light as a float on a
He's still
leaf.
breathing.
Like a leaf on the wind. Like a leaf in the wind.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna move you. Get out of there!
Are you
I didn't
okay?
make it. No shit. Come on, we gotta move.
Get out there! Find some cover!
It's the field.
Backwards rockets can bring down the whole block. Take it out. Ineffective. Focus fire on the trophy system.
Ability wheel.
We're taking heavy fire. Stay down. Position compromised. We gotta move. Changing position.
This is like more like Crisis at this point.
It does feel like that.
I got NRC forces coming in. Grab cover. Trophy system down. Hit it hard.
Yeah. Woo! Woo! Skateboard, did you see that?
Get back, get back.
Here they come! Look out! We got it!
Here they come. Position compromised. We need reinforcements.
Calm down. No visual on enemy quad.
Here's support to my
Black Ops and Modern Warfare are completely separate.
Yeah, they are. I don't know that
Or
Call of Duty
Advanced
needs
Warfare.
like someone fucking casting spells. Like that's not.
No.
Even if they're cyber spells.
Take down that artillery quad. Stay in cover.
Because they really just like eyed Divine Cybernetics, and they were like, we're gonna turn that
Right.
into a real game.
Backslide stuff. Huh.
Hijack that quad.
this is a weird place for this in this sequence. Bats. They're out of bats.
Huh. Oh wow! Oh yeah!
Nano beams.
A robot? You guys fighting a robot?
Man.
All right. I mean,
so is JFK in this one, or?
Please welcome. Yeah, all four characters are actually JFK clones that diverged in weird ways.
It is a great privilege for me to be here tonight to represent the hardworking men and women of Treyarch and introduce to you Black Ops 3 multiplayer. We're particularly excited to be hands-on this week for the first time ever at E3. Black Ops 3 multiplayer is about delivering full guns-up combat control.
What they mean by that.
It's fast, fluid, and visceral, and feels unlike any Call of Duty before.
Certainly played plenty of Call of Duty games at E3 before. Black Ops 2, I think they had a straight up multiplayer event that year. Yeah. Go play the game. Yep. So even Treyarch has been, whatever. Best to not think about it.
Trash can, not the last man at the finish line now. I'm not the new kid on the block, you can just follow me around. I'm not the needed in the age day, around. This ain't no free break.
they're moving very quickly.
Yeah.
Let's hunt.
Are we assuming they're playing against AI, right? Like,
this is the multiplayer.
Yeah, they said multiplayer. Yeah. So this is.
They're getting a bunch of medals and stuff. Like this is.
So the thing before was
campaign co-op.
Right.
Yeah,
four-player co-op.
Which that's the first time they've done campaign co-op.
Yeah, I guess so.
Treyarch specifically.
Anyone.
No, there's been campaign co-op in Call of Duty before.
World of War had it?
I think World of War might have had 4-player.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
That's all. I'm a robot.
I mean, this is certainly much more lively than that stuff they were showing earlier.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I don't play Call of Duty online, because I'm the guy on the other end of that gun who just spawned and it's like, oh man, this motherfucker just running through the field. Hey, what's going on?
Are you just a straight up robot at this point?
There are like kind of hero characters or whatever that you'll eventually be able to spawn as over the course of a match, and I think the robot is one of them.
Wow. Simply astonishing. As I mentioned, this is the start of a new era for PlayStation and this famed franchise. I'm pleased to announce today that starting with Call of Duty Black Ops 3, PlayStation owners will be the first to play all map packs from this great series.
We got it! We got it!
Like, that's cool, but it's too late.
In addition, PlayStation 4 owners will be the first
It's still
to
a big
play the
franchise,
upcoming
but it's huge.
multiplayer beta for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 this August.
Call of Duty. This doesn't come across like a leadership move. This is just like,
yes,
hey,
that's exactly
we look forward to sharing more
it's just
information.
like everything else they've announced up to this point has been like,
Now let me
boom,
share
VR,
you
boom,
some
fuck
more
all
of
this
the
shit, and
great
then they're like,
titles and content
yeah,
coming
Microsoft,
to
we got this
PlayStation.
stuff that they had, and you know, it's not what it used to be.
It's just kind of it was inevitable, right? I mean, Activision's just going to go where the money is.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, if that's how they had pitched it when it came out.
I would be curious to know how much of a fight Microsoft put up. Like, was this a bidding war, or was this like just, you know?
Or did they have a say in the matter?
Right.
Wait, are they done?
They might be done.
So, yeah.
I still got, I mean, should still have at least 15 minutes.
This is like their done trailer, yeah.
Yeah, this is the montage. This is the panning
I don't know.
montage.
'Cause, like, if you see...
But they didn't even...
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Uncharted their weight?
That's got to be their closer.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I bet they should.
Yeah, less Morpheus than expected.
No
Yeah.
Morpheus.
I mean, you just can't show it on the stage.
Right.
said that like a huge opening for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, right? Like that was a.
There were like 4 other games after that, though.
But they said basically
yeah.
it was basically like a don't forget about Morpheus. Come to the booth.
Yeah.
I expected a lot bigger push.
Yeah, like I feel like I was watching that pretty closely, and I couldn't tell you anything about any of those games.
They spent more time with Batman that comes out in a week than they did with Morpheus.
And like weird content from Batman.
Well, it was their special content, so they had to.
But even still, that was gritty.
Yeah.
You're only going to see what
Oh, I forgot about this game.
And I have quite a lot to show you.
Going on.
Red.
Vita.
I forgot
Also
about it
the
again.
Vita exists.
Roundabout on Vita.
Yeah.
So what? Out of the press
That was
conference
8
so far
seconds
is
of
coming out
Vita.
this year.
Still Vita.
Sorry?
Besides Black Ops.
I don't think all of this is Vita.
It's coming out this year?
Yeah, like which of these games are coming out this year?
Batman.
Black Ops.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Like, is that it?
Everybody going out of their skin. See, we get to the end, but that's where we begin. You feel it?
Here's the PlayStation 4 version of Tearaway.
Is that
Was this the song that was on at the EA?
No.
Or
That was a Chemical Brothers song with Q-Tip on it.
yeah.
This might be that same song.
What is this?
How many Chemical Brothers songs with Q-Tip on it are there now?
Someone in chat says Microsoft chose not to pay for co-marketing. I don't know how they know that.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
that's
this
what
is
they
that
would
song.
say regardless.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only thing
Well,
they can say is
This
it's
says
not
they
like,
chose,
oh, we lost. No.
This says they chose not to, and then Activision approached Sony in January.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
Hey, there they are. Hey guys.
It's just like, what's their lineup this year?
Good.
Even Ratchet and Uncharted.
Like you're talking about their
There's a lot of
exclusive
26
stuff.
The Uncharted collection
Yeah,
is this
like,
year.
It's like God of War and Uncharted collection.
Well,
But I mean, you know, like first party Sony, you know, like that was the Andy House quote, right? Is
Yeah,
it's
I
so
know.
sparse.
I know, but this is even more dire than I expected.
What's
of
this?
all
What's this?
ages for decades.
Battlefront.
Again?
But the power of Star Wars is in the way it connects with us.
It's late in the show.
Films, television, toys.
They're making
and
a
of
big deal
course,
about
games.
their Battlefront
We've embraced our
partnership.
partnership with our friends at Lucasfilm to bring Star Wars to PlayStation in a big way. Please welcome John Vignacchi.
Hey.
There he is.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, okay.
All right, this fall, Star Wars will join forces with Disney, Pixar, and Marvel inside of Disney Infinity 3.0. Star Wars is a multi-generational brand, and our goal is to deliver the complete Star Wars experience for kids and family. At our launch this fall, Star Wars fans will enjoy Twilight of the Republic, a new adventure set during episodes 1 through 3, the Clone Wars era. Gameplay will feature epic lightsaber combat.
Everyone loves those movies,
Fan
right?
favorite Jedi at the very
That
peak
Clone
of their
Wars
power.
series was
Yeah,
huge,
Clone Wars
huge
was
with
And
kids,
then,
yeah.
a month later, Rise Against the Empire, that playset will release. Now, this gameplay experience allows you to relive iconic moments from episodes 4 through 6. And we think it's the perfect way for fans of the original trilogy to introduce TIE fighters, X-Wings, Tauntauns, and more to their kids and family.
Got really excited
Today,
saying
it is our
Tauntauns there.
pleasure to announce a limited edition Disney Infinity 3.0 starter pack that is exclusive to PlayStation platforms.
Oh, he's doing the hype man thing.
He's getting into it.
It will not only feature the Twilight of the Republic playset and characters, but also the Rise Against the Empire playset and figures 1 month before they're available on any other platform.
We'll laugh.
And now, here's the world premiere of the official trailer for PlayStation's early release playset, Rise Against the Empire.
I wonder if you could buy that starter pack and then use it on different versions of the game because you'll just get the figures in the playset.
Join the dark side.
Shenmue's up to 300K.
327, 129.
They said 2 million.
Probably way higher.
Yeah,
if
they want
could
2 million.
actually keep that site up.
Yeah.
What's 3.0 edition? Like
Star Wars. This
like
is the third
2.0.
game. They're not calling it Infinity 3. They're calling it Infinity 3.0.
2.0 was Marvel stuff.
Yeah, and now this is Star Wars.
Oh, like it's not. They don't make them like expansion packs. They re-release the whole thing. Okay.
Did I forget to mention? You guys are also going to get the Boba Fett figure.
It is a
at our
QVC.
launch this fall, the only place you'll be able to play as Boba Fett
Sell
before
us
the
a battery.
holidays and experience the Rise Against the Empire playset before anyone else is
This
through
three-piece
the
dice
PlayStation
show.
Limited Edition Star Wars Saga Starter Pack. Look, we hope Disney Infinity 3.0 is a great standout title for kids and family, and most importantly, Star Wars and PlayStation fans, when we launch this fall. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, John.
From the world of play and imagination to the heart of epic battles, our partnership with Lucasfilm continues with our friends at EA and their release of Star Wars Battlefront coming out on November 17th. When we first saw this game running on PlayStation 4, we were absolutely blown away with what the talented team at DICE has been able to accomplish. So to tell us some more about that, I'd like to welcome to the stage General Manager of DICE, Patrick Bach. Star Wars Battlefront missions put you right into the action. Deep and highly replayable missions can be played alone, offline, or with a friend through online co-op or via split screen. There are several unique types. Battles, where you and a friend go head-to-head, supported by a team of AI. Hero battles, where you face off as iconic characters like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader.
Luke Skywalker.
Trials, which push you to learn and master the skills needed on the battlefront. And
Half-brother.
survival,
Hang with his
which
bro.
are debuting
There's Luke
here today.
Skywalker with two
Let's
Ys.
take a look.
Yes, we're proud to announce that in the PlayStation 4 version you can play as Luther Campbell. Uncle Luke, if you will.
Yeah, he's got some shit on his mind.
He ain't bullshit, and neither is Star Wars Battlefront. Exclusive level, only on PS4, The Fuck Shop.
You made it. Thank the Force. We've located your crash site, but it looks like the Empire will meet you first. Prepare to defend yourselves until we can get there.
Here they come!
Well done. We've sent you a drop bomb.
What did he say?
Well done.
Send your drop bomb.
You murdered a kill streak.
Just have Darth Vader come on and go ultra kill.
Oh man, someone got the Shenmue jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone?
It's gone.
Yeah, of course.
The Empire is preparing to throw everything they've got at you.
Like
Are there
Akbar
orbital
now, too.
strikes in Star Wars? I mean, I guess that's what the Death Star does, right?
Yeah.
That's
Or
not
like
really
the
an orbital strike.
Okay.
Taurus and KOTOR. That's an orbital strike. They destroy that planet.
They've got the opposite. They've got those ion cannons that shoot.
You know, maybe the Death Star doesn't need to. He doesn't have to push that lever all the way up to the enemy. Like just goes a little bit. Yeah. Just kiss it. Just kiss it. Kiss the planet.
I wish I could see the Emperor's face right now.
This like extended Akbar. Like,
Dude, that's totally the mission that sets up the new movie because that was the Star Destroyer crashing into the planet from the trailer.
I'm kind of trapped here on this ship all the time. Describe
I think
what you
you'll
see.
agree, PlayStation will continue to be the definitive console destination for Star Wars. And with that, that almost wraps our show.
almost.
We'd like to thank you all for your time this evening. We hope that our array of entertainment ignites your imagination and continues to fuel your love for gaming. We are ever grateful for your support and passion. And now to formally close our event, A small title which requires no introduction.
Uncharted, right?
It's got.
Oh yeah.
It's got.
I mean, they have to. Yeah.
Did we bring it? I didn't bring it.
I didn't bring a PlayStation.
Did
Demo
you bring
crashed.
it? Did you bring it?
This is
Just roll the Final Fantasy thing again.
Letting this sink in.
getting awkward.
It's in your imagination.
All right, then. Cut to the video.
Nate, come on.
Did he get younger?
Give me a hand.
Power of PlayStation 4.
Slowly siphoning Nathan Drake's life force to remain alive. Man, that looks pretty good.
Sully.
I think that's Sam's tower.
It's definitely Sam's tower. Come on. This way.
You see, you can go there.
Pardon me.
Let him go.
Give it a second.
Just gonna stand here and haggardly look at the crowd for a few seconds.
Now the controller's
Sync
not
the
working.
fucking controller.
The
Figure
controller's
out
not
what I'm
working
doing.
now. You push the button. No, you push the button first. You gotta plug it in.
Oh no.
Who's got a USB cable?
Oh, this is.
You have a USB cable?
I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm getting uncomfortable again.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
What you can
That
see
guy's
here
just
is the
Crushing
crowd.
a skull in that pot over there. I just really want to let that sink in.
Cut to the video. Cut to the video.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's a cut to a video.
Cut to
Yeah,
the
we'll
video.
cut the video.
Nobody will notice it's seamless.
Can we need to sync the video? Sync the video to the spot,
I can't do that.
and then cut to the stage and do that.
Just create it all in dreams.
Shenmue was at $500,000.
It'd be crazy if they got into like a city.
Great if they opened it up and it was something totally different. And this game is just like totally crazy. It just does it like 4 times. Like, all right.
Wireframe.
Right.
Definitely Sam's tower.
And now are they running this in some kind of multi-channel thing
Yeah,
that's
with,
making
like,
the audio way lower? Multi-channel video.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a video? Oh, dude.
How long you think before Rafe gets here?
They fell back to the
Stick
video.
around to find
Yeah,
out.
yeah, something broke.
So are we losing audio or something?
During the cutscene, it didn't seem great.
Yeah, it sounds like there's maybe some channels missing. See, you have to set the audio to optical out, and that forces 2-channel over HDMI, and then you get your 2-channel audio, and then you can push it out properly. This went bad right near a market full of innocent people.
Lots of them. They're gone now. Like Bioshock Infinite style. They just sprint it away.
Well, to be fair, it's not Nathan Drake's fault. They just rolled in with a fucking tank.
Is it?
Are we sure?
I think it's always.
He really shakes off those 50 caliber rounds. I'm so conflicted about this.
Yeah.
The world did not need another Uncharted, but also this looks like incomprehensibly good.
It's pretty.
Yeah, something's up with the audio. How's it sound in your headphones, Drew? Weird?
Alright.
Okay.
It definitely feels like they're missing some stuff.
Here, bullets.
They're bullets.
Load up.
We'll have to bring that multiplayer back. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Play the Last of Us multiplayer much?
The which one?
Last of Us multiplayer?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, geez.
The multiplayer always struck me as like something that's like it's absolutely competent and like it's good, but never to an extent where I would choose to play it over something else.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like. I think that was like my style multiplayer. Yeah, it wasn't like super competitive.
It's different enough from like the standard players.
And it's like you know, it's
Okay.
third person. So.
Come on, right behind you. You good? Great. Lauren.
How do we get the sail?
You just keep heading downhill.
Brilliant.
Nick, Lauren.
Hang on.
What's that? Oh, really?
Get out of the way!
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I was asleep last window.
Please don't run anyone over.
Sorry!
Man, this looks great.
Yeah.
And if you can keep up that frame rate.
Working on it.
I wonder what happens if you think if you like stop the car and turn around, it would just go like, boom.
Yeah, probably.
Game over. Try again.
Yeah.
You let, I don't know, something get away. But they should just like have the accelerator pinned.
You want to try? Oh, you're doing just fine.
See? I got it.
Hey, let's touch there. Here we go. Whoa.
Man, Ray really wants us out of the picture.
Dub it.
I think we lost him.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah?
We can never, ever come back to this ship.
Back to the west.
Whoa, 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 watch it.
Really?
You got a 4x4, go around.
Hang on.
Sorry, fellas. First time driver here. Yeah, let me out of your way a second.
All right. Let's see that truck get past that. I don't got this.
Yeah.
We're close. Keep an eye out for Sam.
Hey, I think that's him. Right there.
Hold on.
What do you think I've been doing?
Sam is brother?
How did we get to him?
There's the Barno.
Hey, Troy, I swear it was really missed that. I don't know. Yeah. That must have caused a stern.
Maybe not.
This looks like the sort of sequence that, like, the minute you fuck it up once and have to retry it.
Yep. You'll get bumped back to a
Miserable.
checkpoint.
As long as the checkpoints are okay. Then.
But still, you lose all the momentum from the sequence the second that it breaks.
I mean, like a lot of those like Halo indie game things were like
Yeah.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, like a lot of games have a problem with this, and it hasn't gotten better.
Whoa.
Okay, so
this is True Lies. Okay.
Like, this looks great, but it almost looks just as great by not playing it, just watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's bummed.
Yeah, whatever you gonna do.
I'm done.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm out of here.
At least 3 people have brought up that scene in Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be more driving through houses there for a sec.
That was weird. They gave him a lower third and everything, and that was it.
Well, he was probably supposed to set a controller down and go, and walk off.
Laughing,
But then he's just like,
yeah,
oh.
right.
Are we? Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. People
That's
are
a
leaving?
show.
All right.
Well,
All right.
Man,
This is a lot to digest.
Whoa. Huh.
Very excited.
Well.
Yeah, that was a band. Where to?
Front loaded. I might. Well,
generally, yes.
Poor Danny O'Dwyer.
Doing all right.
I believe there are 3 categories of things here.
Has he breathed in like the last 20 minutes?
I want to hear.
All right, here's my thesis about this thing, and it's why I feel like a couple things fell a little flat for me. One, exciting, weird new stuff.
Yeah.
That's No Man's Sky. That's Dreams. That's some of the like weird Devolver stuff that they flashed. Like,
Horizon.
oh wow, Horizon.
Horizon,
right.
definitely.
What is this? This is neat. This is cool. Exciting.
I'm on board with all that
Other
stuff.
side was nostalgia stuff. Shenmue, Final Fantasy, Last Guardian, even, right? Like, oh, this is that pulling on the heartstrings, the stuff that they've been building into us for a decade.
Can we be nostalgic for a thing that never actually existed
before?
before?
Like that was because the Last Guardian was the promise of what the future of next gen gaming was supposed to be. The last generation.
Right.
So yeah, I think, and then stuck in the middle was Black Ops 3, was Uncharted, and it's like, yeah, we've played these. Like, we've played games like this.
Yeah.
And I would have been more excited like 2 years ago about those games.
I am
But here,
100%
it's just,
with you.
Like, I'm a little flat on those.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like Morpheus really got short shrift.
Yeah.
You know?
I expected way more out of Morpheus.
Like
than
that's that was really surprising. It was like a couple of minutes of things that like look, like got potential, but there were no nuts and bolts, no specifics there. It was just like, here's some games that are going to do the VR stuff.
I bet it's going to have a huge presence on the show floor, though, because, obviously, we've talked about how you can't really show it that well there.
Right.
So I'm sure, half the booth is going to be Morpheus stuff when we go there on Tuesday.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
But even the language they use, hey, this is completely optional. Like, remember there was
You're right. I hadn't thought about that. Like that was a choice. They could have framed that whole thing
an
as like,
additive experience.
This is the new shit. Like this is the new most exciting thing. And instead they said it's a completely optional experience.
Like, we're not taking away the way existing games are. And here's Black Ops 3.
They could have sold it. They could have said, this is the thing you're going to want.
Yeah.
And instead, weird.
Yeah, some weird phrasing there.
I mean, putting kiosks and Targets and Walmarts and stuff, in a few
Awareness
months is going to
campaign.
do a million times more than dedicating 15, 20 minutes to it at a press conference.
Totally. My new theory is pop-up shops. That they definitely have to, like, that'll be the way they get out there. They did around the Vita launch, that whole Vita Lounge thing they were doing. Like, they'll probably have to do something on that scale, if not bigger, to get people to try that shit on and make them understand. I would have liked to have seen, like a price, just some kind of thing. I wonder if they had a price in mind, like depending on what Oculus did, if that was gonna, lead to something. And then when they kind of punted on that whole thing, it was like, we don't have to say anything either. It's not like Microsoft had HoloLens price details or anything there.
I bet they don't even know what HoloLens is yet in a retail
Oh,
configuration.
sure. Yeah, totally. So.
Just something that would have just indicated that they are far enough along that this is making progress. Like having demos at E3 is great, but just like the Morpheus stuff, it felt like they're still testing, like they're still trying to gauge what people think.
It didn't feel real enough.
Yeah,
that's my problem. Is like the time spent, maybe not the biggest deal, but at no point did it feel like this is actually happening.
Concrete,
and here's the thing you must do.
Well, to be fair,
with this gear.
Have they said for sure if they're doing another PlayStation experience this year? Because if they are, that would be the place.
I think
they
they
have not said that for sure, but I think they said they'd be willing to revisit it or something. Right?
If they do something like that, that'll obviously be way closer to release on that thing. So can we assume those Move 2 controllers were a hoax? Or are they going to or is that one of those things that just quietly sneaks out during the course of the show?
I don't think they spent enough time on the hardware stuff to say that's not a reality.
Yeah,
because I would assume it just seems to make sense. With I mean, I guess they may have mentioned it, but you'd see it on the floor. But I don't know.
Maybe I think that specific thing is a hoax, but I think the concept of Move controllers or different controllers.
I mean,
probably makes sense.
Every other VR solution is doing some kind of motion thing. Like, that seems like the way it's going.
But, I mean, they have Move controllers that are theoretically solving the same problem. I just don't know if the fidelity is where it needs to be with those.
Well, especially because those
with
require the camera, right?
You
don't want to require a camera.
And again, I do think that, like, having this camera that is only going to see you in one direction. Yeah. Well, maybe I'm just, like, underestimating the limitations of some of the other solutions out there. But that, like, camera sees the ball tracking style or camera sees the controller tracking style doesn't seem robust enough for the sorts of things you'll be wanting to do in VR, like turning all the way around.
Right.
And that's a really curious thing
But
that I feel like they probably need to solve.
I thought they did it where it's like the accelerometer kicks in or something in it, like when the ball gets hidden or something like that. I feel like it would track it okay.
Maybe,
I
but
don't
you know, it
remember.
depends on how long you're back
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah.
You know, and
Either
how
way,
off it would get.
yeah.
But
I would
I
have
feel like
loved to
most
see
move
something.
things have had like this button is for when shit gets weird and you can
Yeah.
recalibrate by pressing it. And you're like, no, it needs to not be that.
Sure.
And so like some more detail on that combined with like again just something that said like these are the games, people.
Yeah.
Or like a game.
Or
well, I mean, they showed like
they
4
showed
things.
Eve, you know, it's like they showed some things that they were very clearly games.
But that felt like the easy win for them there, right? Like, okay, everyone's talking VR. We have games. We have games lined up.
Right.
We're gonna name them. This is them. Look forward to it. And
Yeah.
to not get that hit was surprising.
And I think they'll have more at the show
Yeah,
along those
yeah,
lines
totally,
for sure.
totally.
But you know, that seemed like it maybe should have been more.
I would have liked to see it to sell me more on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they came out Last Guardian right out of the gate.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Did 3 of those never going to happen things between Final Fantasy, Shenmue, which isn't really their thing at all.
Right,
Just
right.
Last
Took the
Guardian.
announcement.
So that facilitated that.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way, but that almost concerns me.
Why?
That they are throwing this many big, like, crowd-pleasing,
Yeah,
populous
I
things at the wall at once.
I think it's like tremendously concerning that like this is what you had to fill all the gaps with because
Yeah.
like there are no first-party games coming out this year.
It's like Last Guardian. Okay, that's been in development forever.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
get it, and like you have it at a place now, obviously, where you think you're going to put it out. So cool. Obviously, that belongs
like
there.
that one. I feel like it's not a pass that they took this long,
But it
a
makes
pass
sense.
on bringing it back. Like
Yeah.
that's not just pandering; that's making good on the game that you announced.
You know, Final Fantasy VII.
Final
That's
Fantasy VII feels like a giant waste of resources to me.
Yeah.
But they're going to make a
put-
lot of money off of
Well,
that.
they will. Like it may
But that's
probably
that's
makes business
Square.
sense.
You know,
but-
that's Square
I'm not
making
saying
those
it,
decisions.
I'm not saying it
not-
matters whose resources. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
Yeah.
first on
Considering-
PlayStation,
it's a game
so
everybody
Sony is
plays.
there with some Final Fantasy
Like,
stuff, probably.
Yeah,
but
with some money for that.
Yeah.
it's just it's a game everybody's played.
And then,
well, I mean,
you haven't
think of-
played it like this.
and in the case of Shenmue, you literally are announcing a Kickstarter campaign on a press conference stage, which I get. It's a big thing. It's a huge get. Like, people have been demanding this for years and years and years. But that's a concerning thing. The idea of launching a crowdfunding campaign from this platform.
A crowdfunding game for $2 million, which is
Shaking
a lot
people down for money
Yeah.
at your press
Yeah.
conference. Yeah.
Like $2 million is not like no money, but like Sony's a big company.
Yeah.
But they're not involved. Like again, that was the thing that they made very clear. Is
Yeah,
like
they
this
were-
is their shit, man.
they were-
We're just launching it here. This is we have an announcement to make on behalf of this thing. Like it doesn't say that Sony's running this
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, no, Sony's not even on
You know,
it yet.
But
like
by
this is
virtue of doing it there, they're associating themselves with it, whether they like it or not. And
It's a
I think they
weird-
do like it because they're trying to get that bump from it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
know it's something people are demanding.
right.
Sony brought us this as the kind of
Yeah.
takeaway emotional message.
Well, it seems like it's PC and PS4.
Yep.
Like you know,
Yep.
like
Does it
there's
say
no.
on their Kickstarter page any platform?
Yeah, it says
That was-
PlayStation
yeah,
4 and
that
PC.
was the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
No mention of Xbox One. Maybe that's a stretch goal.
Built in Unreal 4.
I'm
so
just going to type in the word Xbox
Epic.
and search. No, there's no mention of Xbox on their page.
Currently at 577,000.
Yeah.
That game's going to get funded. It's going to happen.
It'll be fun by the time we wake
and
up
you have to
tomorrow.
imagine that, like, you know, this is one of those, like, we'll get $2 million, but there's funding lined up
right.
behind
Oh,
this
absolutely.
to
I think
actually
that-
make this
is there
real.
funding of
There's no
Sony?
way they're making that game for $2 million.
No,
Not
I
happening.
don't think that
Yeah,
funding is
that's
Sony.
got to be. This is basically just taking pre-orders for a game that doesn't exist, right?
Pretty much.
I hope Final Fantasy VII comes out and it is okay, and then we move on with our lives. Or do we sit in Final Fantasy Megaverse again for another couple of years and do the was it like Vincent and the Age of Synergy and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
comes out?
You know what's cool about Final Fantasy VII is I'm sure there's a lot of, Brad, you said everyone's played it, but imagine someone who's 15, 16, 18 years old now that have heard about this game forever, but it's aged so poorly, like the mechanics, that it's hard to go back
Yes,
to.
yes.
They are
Yeah.
probably super excited about, like, okay, I'll be able
those
to
aren't
play
the
this.
people that are clamoring for it, though.
But also, it
they'll buy it.
really depends on how far they go with the remake. Like, if it's
I guess.
gameplay identical and
Yeah.
it's just a graphical overhaul, then that thing, that's going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe they find
rough.
a way to do it efficiently,
But
Same game,
Like-
with just different, better cutscenes.
like it's not so much. I'm not so annoyed that thing exists as that there was nothing else. Like not much coming out of Sony itself to differentiate this console.
Certainly not first
Oh,
person.
that's been a problem for them for
I know.
a long time.
I was like
you know?
hoping
Like,
that
that's-
this would be the point.
That-
Like Horizon looks amazing.
Yeah.
tentatively that looks amazing.
That was, I mean, to me, that was like the most out of left field and honestly kind of impressive demo of everything they showed. It's like Last Guardian, cool, it's there, but it was what that game kind of looked like. It was
like
a prettier
that
version
might be
of what they
like
showed.
the thing of the day.
Yeah,
in terms of just like, okay, here's something that like looks like it's setting itself apart and looks truly new.
And from Guerrilla, who up to this point had been trapped in Killzone purgatory for years.
I mean, which honestly, like the from Guerrilla part is the part where I go, oh.
Sure. But at the very least, this was striking in a way that those games never were.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of that one demo.
This looked original and interesting. Where Killzone was just chasing after other franchises.
Well, this is chasing after Monster Hunter probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah, this didn't really.
This has much more personality than Monster Hunter. In my opinion,
there are like cat people in Monster Hunter. That's personality.
Lots of games have cat people.
If they had showed it as
cooking.
multiplayer, I think I would have been more like, Monster Hunter. But
right? Yeah, if it was multiplayer. Yeah. You're
but again,
right,
I think the big picture, it's tough because like I think you can walk away from this feeling really, really high on what Sony's done and like what Sony's trying to put together, and again all the heartstrings they're pulling. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be pulling those heartstrings.
No.
Like that feels good, but also like, what am I playing this year?
Right. Yeah. What am I playing this year?
Yeah. The Uncharted collection.
Right, but not on PC. Fallout.
Right. Sony. Yeah.
What
That's
am I playing on my? What am I playing on my PS4 this year?
Right. They kind of had no answer for that.
No Man's Sky didn't come with a date, did it?
Didn't. They said Sean said a date soon. Sean also sounded really tired, and I think it was okay.
He really did not look like he wanted to be demoing that game for 3 minutes on another stage.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of work. It's with a small team.
Yep.
So
Yes.
Yep.
Not too surprised there, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that there's like they put some amazing fucking stuff on that stage, but it doesn't actually solve the overall PlayStation situation of just like okay, like you're the third party end of things is fucking knocking it out of the park. Like it's going.
Like
it's up and running. It's fucking great. You're lining up exclusive missions and stuff like that here and there, and then first party is like
if they're really playing the long game, I feel like they shouldn't be worrying about beating Microsoft. They should be worrying about staving off like Steam. Like, why should everybody buy your console and not just get everything on the PC? If all you've got are third-party games.
Right, yeah. Then at some point the situation does become like, well, Steam is better at sales.
Yeah.
Like you can get games more cheaply on the PC a lot of the time. And if you make that if you're willing to make that upfront investment in a higher end machine, like you will see that benefit for a good long time. That's.
Like, I'm sure this thing will come into its own eventually in another year or two, but, like, you kind of hoped this was the year, right? We're coming up on the second.
I feel like there was like that was very telling, like that Andrew House thing when you kind of said, like, first party was sparse this year. Like, that was the situation where you're like, oh, okay, they're not fixing this problem this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because they've put so much time into, like, they've gone so far down the Morpheus hole that, like, that stuff takes time. They took a lot of people and put it on The Last Guardian, which, could have gone to other projects,
right?
But
They've
how much time has been burned?
Stuff. They've worked on
been
indie
burned
stuff.
They have money going into the third party stuff.
I think if Last Guardian was coming out this year, we might not even be having this conversation right now.
Yeah, you would at least have one thing that was like, hey, like at least this like fabled, like who knows if it's any good or not,
right?
But I'll say it was cool to see it on there, but the actual gameplay did not seem that particularly engrossing. But I mean, it was a short thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a very small slice of what you do, but
it kind of looked like what I expected that game to be.
Yeah.
Kind of given the pedigree. Yeah, a lot of like very silent, kind of walking around, moody,
slow motion jumping and like emotional.
Like absorbing the atmosphere. A lot of like a big atmosphere game.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm ready to sit in a room with that for 7 hours or whatever and wash over me.
And like I think No Man's Sky looks fantastic.
Yeah, No Man's Sky looks fantastic.
I'm really looking forward to seeing that for myself.
Me too.
Playing that
That's
for myself.
exclusive?
No, it's
console
first on,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like I pride myself on being reserved. I really am excited for No Man's Sky. I think there's been a lot of talk over the last year and a half or whatever about like what is this game really? What's the structure of it? How do I level up? And like I kind of don't care. Like I'm okay with it being a game in which I fly to different weird planets and see weird purple zebras and fish. Like that isn't a thing that I can do in most other games. I get that it's not like the next gen savior or something if it doesn't have dope combat. But like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't need a bunch of regimented upgrade mechanics out of that game to have a good time.
But also maybe it's not something you play every day or for huge stretches of time. You're just kind of like, I'm gonna come back and just knock around the universe a little bit and relax and see some planets and then I'm done.
Yeah.
So
upload your data.
Yeah.
Upload that data.
to the universal locker.
Huh.
What else?
They had so they had Assassins on with their content. They had Batman on with the special content. They had Black Ops with the special content.
Yeah,
those were all
they
kind
made
of a
lot.
drag.
Yeah, and they made so much. And again, like that, those are the things that for me fit in that middle category of like not new cool shit, not old heartstring shit, but like the same stuff with special deals that like an extra level or two, and that's just not going to win me over anymore. I don't know.
The Devolver block.
The Devolver block looks cool.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that stuff all looked.
Whatever,
pretty
something
good.
Souls. What was that?
Crossing Souls.
Crossing Souls.
Yeah.
That had like a really dope style. I'm really excited to see more of that.
What was it? The X-Layer?
ETIR, I think.
Eder.
ETIR. I don't know.
That stuff is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff.
It was a hell of a production.
Absolutely,
Yep.
and they hit a lot of high notes. Like if you look at the kind of the overall like Sony narrative since they've done this PS4 stuff, I mean, it has been like kind of catering to like kind of the specific audience, like hearts and minds sort of play, and this falls right in line with their previous shows.
They really played to the audience.
And
in the biggest way I've ever seen them do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is beyond like policy. This is beyond like here's why you should buy this console. This is like look at these games.
Yeah. It almost felt
That'll
like
eventually, like at least one of them is coming to other systems eventually. But like
Right.
that's not important. It's like look at these games, and I think that's good on them.
Yeah, like the whole Andrew House part almost felt really shoehorned into the middle, like where he was talking about the music stuff and like the view stuff.
It was such a weird transition that like, and I was so taken aback that like they were done with VR, that I had thought it was going to be Spotify VR or like there was mention of Harmonix Music VR in that Wired story. So I figured like, oh well, this is probably building up to that because they're obviously still talking about VR.
No,
and then he was like PlayStation View, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, where did
where'd the VR go?
Huh? Yeah, some of that stuff a little weird.
So yeah, I don't know. That's it's they'll have a ton of press around that stuff. It's some crazy announcements.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, like legendarily crazy announcements.
That we'll probably hear about for the next 3 years.
In terms of drawing attention to itself, Sony killed everybody. And, in terms of stuff that we are actually going to be playing in the foreseeable future.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that Destiny expansion.
Yeah, that's a
coming
thing.
out.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
That's this year?
Yeah, September.
Okay.
For me, I think it was right around the time that Batman was on that I was like, man, I was like kind of like the steam running out, like, oh, this game's out next week. Like,
especially what they showed.
Yeah,
That seemed great.
That stuff seems, that just looked awkward.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shenmue.
The fate of Shenmue is in your hands now.
It really is. What was it? Believe in Shenmue. What is it?
Save
Shenmue.
bit.ly/save Shenmue.
Which is this a live page you guys have here?
There we go. Yeah,
that's the game
here's
supposed
the
to
game.
Okay, yeah,
But it's still
715,000.
That is fairly high.
By the time we wake up, it'll be funded.
From 8,000 different people. This will be funded before midnight.
And
at
Jacket's
this point,
gone.
right? Yeah.
He's
Jacket's
going to.
gone, so don't bother. If you can't get the jacket, why would you even put money into it?
You can still get dinner with you, Suzuki.
Wait, is that one of the?
That is
There are
indeed.
3 left of 3 for $10,000. You get a dinner with you, Suzuki.
Let me tell you my idea.
One of 3 left.
Oh, mine hasn't refreshed. Weird.
Jump on it quick. How much is it?
$10,000.
Wait, is it just dinner?
You get an original script for Shenmue 1 and 2.
Yeah. You and a friend for a dinner party.
You'll be named as a special sponsor in the credits. Scripts are in Japanese. Huh.
No witness. No the witness.
No.
Oh yeah. No witness. No. It seems like they were aiming a little higher than some of the stuff that they've shown on stage before.
They definitely did. Other than No Man's Sky, they really did not repeat any of the indie stuff. It was all pretty much like newcomers to that stage.
Firewatch.
Yeah.
Firewatch. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks. Yes.
That looks cool.
Look, the art style looks nice.
Do you know what Firewatch is now?
Not really.
Come on.
It's a mystery.
Do I just walk around and hear this lady talk to me, and then there's a fire?
There's no lady.
Do you have a radio?
I didn't see a fire.
I mean,
I understand you can throw a boombox into the lake.
Yes, you can.
You have a
do
walkie-talkie?
that. Fucking kids.
Okay.
I don't know if you can throw the walkie-talkie into the lake.
It's first-person adventure game.
Somebody else is in the tower.
I think.
It's like Gone Home, but outside.
Yeah, with maybe more puzzle solving.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Sure. That'll probably be cool.
I think that's what it is.
See, you don't even know.
Dude, damn it.
Yeah.
When's Battlefront out?
November, right?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, that's coming to PC as well.
Yeah, like their wave-based stuff look nice. Yeah, that's coming everywhere. And then do they play Assassin's Creed, or was
No,
it
it
just
was a trailer that focused more on the girl.
Yeah, on
Okay,
Evie.
okay.
Yeah.
Evie
So
beat up a bunch of people.
Pretty kick-ass.
Yeah. She had a cane sword.
She did have a cane sword.
Finally,
This
a
is-
cane
yeah.
sword.
Yeah, what they're showing right now is the cane sword stuff. Well, not anymore. Yeah, look good. I don't know. Yeah, all those third-party things all look good. And I think when Last Guardian comes out, that'll be very exciting. I'm actually pretty excited for Final Fantasy VII to come out.
Yeah.
Like,
play
not
that.
necessarily to play it, for it to come.
Man.
Just shut these fucking people up.
Yeah,
There's always going to be one of those.
That is the silver lining of this whole
No,
press
I
conference.
don't
is
mean
we
I
never
don't-
have to hear about any of this
I
stuff
don't want it
again.
to come out like a spiteful way or anything like that. I just
Yeah.
want it to come out and like be for Square to kind of have move on with its life, right? To be like,
No,
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
for Square,
And everyone
For
can
Square.
move on.
Yeah, like
And then in 10 years, we can start this back up again. I mean,
remake.
They should remake Final Fantasy VII.
No, you know, 9 is the one that
What?
I
No,
just
no,
remembered.
7.
I just
Remember
remember
how it
9's
used
the
to
one I
look?
really like.
Like Final Fantasy VII remake looks like shit now, dude. They got to do it again.
Do you
It's not
think
even in Morpheus VR.
Do you think the entirety of this remake was conceived and put into motion since the PlayStation experience with that debacle? With the PC version?
Why
CC
would they
thing?
announce that thing at all if they had an inkling that they were going to do this other thing? you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's-
did they come out of that going, "Holy shit, we blew it.
like
We should do this for real"?
If they weren't doing it for real when they announced, if they were already going to do
Yeah,
it for real
yeah.
when they announced that thing,
Right.
that's
An insane,
an
like,
insane
like,
move.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
With that intro, you mean when they redid the
Well,
intro?
back in December when they announced 7 was coming to the PS4, but it was just a port of the original, and everybody lost their shit
Oh,
in the
oh,
wrong
oh,
way.
sorry,
Yeah, it was like there was it was that moment of people going like, oh
Yeah,
shit, oh
yeah,
shit, oh
yeah.
shit, oh shit,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it was
Right,
like,
right, and they blew it,
oh
right.
fuck you, you know, it was just like people were not.
So like, how
having it.
long ago was it when they redid the intro to Final Fantasy VII re-rendered during the press conference?
Yeah, that was like a PS3 rendered like Target demo or something, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forget.
And I feel like that's about the time that all the like remake 7 stuff really started to like kick in, which was, I don't know, 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah, because
Just
people
about.
wanted it on the PS3.
So yeah, I'm curious. I'm actually genuinely curious to see what systems they change in that game to make that thing relevant in 2020 when it comes out.
It's a minefield though, because anything they change, they'll get heat because they changed it, right?
Yep.
Like
That
from
game-
some of their fans. I don't know.
Like, do you change the dialogue in it?
Yo, I hope. Have you played that game recently?
About 10 years.
I
15
tried to
years
play
ago.
like 3 years ago, and like, man,
The translation is notoriously bad,
Yeah,
so they
like-
have to
like, do you-
relocalize it.
Like, do you change Barrett and all that stuff? Like, is that
Yeah.
stuff just thrown
Yes,
out
like,
at this
to-
point?
like,
Yo,
like his
yes.
characterization is embarrassing, but also it's just rotten with typos and like
Right.
just awful
I hope
phrasing.
they don't change a thing.
That'd
I
be
hope
pretty good.
it is this lavishly produced, like just slick, amazing
just,
looking
like-
visual production that is just written
and voice, like
voice.
voice
They're just like
actors,
they're
they
just,
just
re-
yeah.
they're just redoing the cutscenes, and then when
Yeah.
it comes back to gameplay, you're like,
Just right.
oh.
But right, yeah,
Yes.
they should fully voice it, but just print out the actual scripts and give it to people to read with typos and all.
And I got, that may have been the flattest like Call of Duty
Yeah.
stage demo I've seen.
That
like
did
the
nothing for
multiplayer
me.
portion had some life to it, but like that was not
Yeah,
the
like
thing they were
their
talking
co-op
over.
demo was just like,
which
okay.
is it makes me feel weird about myself. Like I like weird nanoswarms of bees. I like
Yeah.
cyber viruses and cyber spells. I like co-op action.
Like, that should be awesome.
That should be the thing. I'm like, oh wow, finally Call of Duty's really gonna bring me back in. And like,
What
environment
about it was not doing it?
it was just flat. Like I don't. It didn't. So I think one big thing is like that environment didn't read very well. It was brown and gray, and I don't mean that all things that are brown and gray are bad, but like nothing popped at me in any way. And I just didn't understand where things were in an interesting way. It didn't feel dynamic. Or
And
fun.
a lot of the stuff about that makes Black Ops interesting is its crazy ass story.
Yeah.
Right.
The franchise, like the way Black Ops 2 tied into Black Ops 1 was super weird.
Yeah.
So to kind of go further future than that, like the end of Black Ops 2 didn't necessarily leave things in a way where you necessarily felt you had to see more, unless somehow some of the characters from Black Ops 1 are still alive.
Yeah.
And that seems pretty unlikely.
He's in his arm.
Like, is Woods in this game? No, it's a weird. Yeah. I don't know. Like, making a sequel to that game is pretty strange. So that leaves me really interested to see like what the story ends up really being about. You know, I think they've talked thematically about some of the beats and, you know, what happens when technology goes.
Well, who gets the keys?
Who
to
gets
the,
the keys to
Corvette?
the technology and the shit in your head goes bad or whatever.
Robot
it is,
dinosaurs.
What happens when you can run on a wall? Yeah, robot dinosaurs.
Oh,
that's what
Hitman. Right? Was that?
Yeah.
It's too bad they didn't show the actual game, but that trailer was fucking great.
Stylish, very stylish trailer.
Just as
you
a
know?
trailer, like set aside whether you even want to play the game or not. Like that was a really well done trailer.
That Dreams thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Fascinating. Whatever it is, I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the you know, what's the thing you do in that if you're not creating things?
Watching
Load up
movies?
other people's worlds or whatever.
I assume it's sharing.
Because
It's sharing those creations.
You know, like Little Big Planet, like I respect the tool set, always have, but I never want to engage with it deep enough to make anything ever.
Right.
So, like, my interest in that game is solely based on like surfing other people's creations and going like, that's crazy. So, like they said, you could share stuff obviously and download and do it, but like, if I'm just watching other people's like machinima. Or being able to, you know, remix their stuff. Like, I mean, if I don't really want to.
If it's something targeted at people who are going to use it to make crazy creative things, then those people will want to share those things with each other. I don't know if that's like
and they did say,
wide
you know,
audience
you would
thing.
make a game. They did say that, you know, that was part of it. So, you know, I guess we'll just have to see how those tools work when you are serving something to someone else and what that package can be. In terms of like sharing a game or you know, like what you're actually giving to others, because I think that's kind of the thing there. But yeah,
and Uncharted.
Wait,
does that have a date?
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah, it's like early next year, right?
I think so.
I'm in for some Uncharted. I'll take
Yeah.
I feel like most of their set
Uncharted's next
pieces are you've typically done like on foot set pieces, so having like a big vehicle sequence
It was a little weird.
is a little strange, but it was, you know, at least different and it did look great.
He was chased by that Jeep or something one year, right? When he was running down the alley, it was behind him.
Right, yeah.
and they got the turret.
Yeah.
Or the building that was falling while you were in it and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like, I felt like those were maybe a little more
The one with the
impressive
helicopter
at
was
the
really cool,
time.
But yeah,
Then like driving sequence in a game that is not a driving game. Like, you know, like again, all I could see was like, you hit that thing and then it just says, "Oh, you're dead," and you reset back to a checkpoint, and like all the tension is sucked right out of it. But I guess that all the on foot stuff in the set pieces in Uncharted suffer from the same thing.
They've always had that problem. Like Tomb Raider has that problem.
Like
Like all games of that nature have that problem, and I'm just kind of over it.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake did not run over civilians.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
Desynced.
No real mention of the Uncharted collection thing.
No,
They did not make room on their stage.
It was
for
in that reel, and that was it.
Yeah.
So it was like God of War 3 and stuff.
Right.
2 seconds. showing
So
up.
you know that's good of them.
Yep.
They could have spent time on that. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it.
Yeah. So there's tomorrow. There's Nintendo and Square Enix.
Yep.
Indeed.
Right.
Back to back.
So
Right?
maybe we'll actually see. I suggested.
What
the
if they
vibe
should-
at that Square Enix one should be interesting.
Yeah,
Right.
people are
Yeah,
going to tune into that now.
I hope they provide some more clarity on that thing. I
They
would
don't.
love to at least see some concepts of what it's going to look like.
I bet this press conference is 100% Western focused.
It probably is.
Really,
JSX.
you think they can make an announcement like this though and not follow it up with something?
Yes.
Like even lip service? They got
They'll
to
say
something.
something about
Maybe
it.
they'll replay this footage
Or like,
again.
hey, maybe you remember last night at Sony
Yeah, I
where
mean,
we said this.
Who
probably
knows
do
if
that.
any work in the actual game has even been done?
Yeah.
or if
Anyway,
they-
here's Deus Ex. Like that to me is that's the thing I want to see.
maybe that CG
Like,
trailers.
show some proper real Deus Ex stuff.
Yeah.
Like that would be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely need to show that game.
Yeah. So reflecting on the day, what are the highlights? What's the stick out stuff from the rest of the day? Backwards compatibility.
I think we started and
Microsoft.
ended strong with
Yeah.
Microsoft
Yeah.
and Sony. I think
Microsoft
both had
had-
a lot of good stuff.
Microsoft had one of the best showings they've had in the last few years.
I think in between was terrible.
Some of the stuff was weird though.
It was weird.
The controller is weird.
I like
The controller gets weird when you factor in that it is apparently $150.
Yeah.
Like that. it's a lot of money.
Sure.
Yeah.
For a controller that most people do not need.
Yeah.
And also, kind of a weird factor when you remember that most people get controllers like that to play Call of Duty more competitively.
Yes.
And they don't have that.
I maybe they're trying to hang on to those people. Get more of them on board.
I don't know. Like, that's weird, but...
I'm still curious. I think if I had to buy another controller, I would buy it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of...
I mean, it looks fun to fiddle with.
Yeah, like,
it's fun to
and like
just
the little
mess around
settings and
with
stuff.
or
Like, I would
whatever.
never use it competitively,
Yeah.
but like, you know, for point-and-click adventure games, it seems kind of awesome.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Yeah, when I'm
Nothing's better.
sculpting
Yeah.
in their version of Dreams. When
I
it
just
comes
wanted
out.
a Trackmania VR demo. Like, just a stage demo for
on the
Trackmania
floor
Turbo.
of E3.
Yeah. So, that's, we'll have to go get that there.
I can't remember what else-
tomorrow.
Oh.
We will get that, hopefully.
When the show floor opens.
Yeah, when the show floor opens, we'll have the capability of hopefully seeing some of that stuff.
I can't remember anything from the rest of the day, but what else did Microsoft have?
Recore, that
Yeah,
thing
that looked cool.
from
Oh, yeah, that did look
Right,
cool.
yeah.
ex-retro people.
I was tagging on. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, if you're watching this, you can see our impressions directly after each press conference.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
But I thought the biggest kind of was the I think EA probably for me was a little like.
I feel like the whole middle of the day is just
Yeah.
this like blurry, hazy
Yeah.
thing of just like they're.
Like
Okay.
Ubisoft was the manic portion of the day, and EA was like the weirdly sedate kind of like I'm falling asleep during half of this portion.
Yeah, which is weird because they had the exact opposite show they had last year.
Yeah.
But that didn't necessarily make it more exciting.
No, it did not.
So
I thought that HoloLens demo was from Microsoft was done really well.
Yeah.
Like I think it showed
Yes.
me a use case for that stuff. That's like, if that tracking or if this works anywhere near what you're promising here, that just seems kind of fun. Like even for Minecraft.
yeah, I don't know like what that is like.
For
How
a
do
different
they
game?
how do they add that to other stuff? Like what do they do?
I don't know.
Like can it see you looking at a TV screen and fill in some gaps that way? Like a different, weirder HUD or something. I mean, we'll
But
find
like
out.
if that were, I know they're two different platforms, obviously. But if that Dreams thing were like you looking at somebody's sculpture that was made in like a 3D thing, walking around the
Oh,
table
sure,
watching
yeah.
that, like that'd be kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Like if it had the fidelity of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Dreams was like a VR thing, that'd be cool too.
Would be
That
cool.
would probably work.
I
But
think Ghost Recon was a pretty cool surprise.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah,
That was weird.
I like it.
Co-op
Yeah.
shooter, so it's not the most innovative thing in the world, but it looked nice.
It was
so.
not what we were expecting.
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If you were just going by like surprises and crazy shit, even if we did say, yeah, that's probably here, it was still surprising to see that stuff.
I would
at
not have
Sony.
guessed a third Tom Clancy game
Okay,
of any
sure.
kind.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back here in the morning for Nintendo and Square. I just want to see a big, long Super Mario Maker demo. Just an hour of that. Just like walk people through it real slow, and I'll just sit there
Really?
like this and
Like
go,
a real technical.
All right. Okay.
Just like a clinic on that thing. Just
Yeah.
like, here we go.
Yeah.
Brown bag.
Yeah. That would be that'd be enough for me. So we'll see if they have anything else. I mean, that might just get in the way. And then Square will, probably have Deus Ex, Just Cause 3, that sort of
I
stuff.
hope there's a lot of. I hope there's some free playing in Just Cause 3. I hope there's multiplayer in Just Cause 3. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it is. But so we'll be back in the morning. That is whatever. We'll be on at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So come back and join us then. In the meantime, we've got some footage of Street Fighter V up on the site that we recorded recently. Jason and I went and saw that, so it's us kind of talking through some of the systems. If you're still a little curious about some of that stuff, want to see some of the new characters duking it out, you can check that out. And all right. Division Podcast is also live in the Giant Bomb Presents feed, so give that a look. And we'll be back in the morning, and then it'll be E3. Weird, right?
Weird.
Oh god.
Isn't E3 already?
Yeah. It's going to start tomorrow.
All right.
See you then.